Potions.
Okay, we are on the pool, by the way.
Back to hero duty.
Okay.
Why are so many people missing flasks?
I got a flask on. I got my own flask though.
I just hadn't used it yet.
Okay.
Holly don't need it.
Hammy, you know what to do. You guys work that out.
Yeah. I think I remember.
Quazzle's
Refreshing.
starting, right? Wait, we're not pulling yet. Don't pull. Quazzle, are you pulling the boss whenever we are pulling? Oh fuck, he's muted or something.
How do you cancel the pull timer like that? Just
You
pull
said we're
0.
gonna be in groups.
You're gonna get assigned a color. It's gonna tell you where to go. Oh, and randomly throughout the fight, she may change your color. In which case, try to work your way to that side of the room as it makes sense to.
I just
She'll do
saw
like a
everyone
reversal.
I just saw everyone was ready, so I started the timer.
Yes,
Refresh
everyone is
AP.
ready. Go ahead, dude. You're good now. Go. Got it down.
If you're the green debuff, don't move too much. If you're the frost debuff, move a lot.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Stack.
Yeah, you kind of want to have one person with that guy, so that way he doesn't die. Whoever gets the debuff. DBM should yell that. She's getting ready to do the barrage soon, so be ready. Avoid these. She's getting ready to potentially change your color, so if you get your color changed, pay attention.
Dr. Teddy.
Go ahead and res Aegis. Looks like we're fine on healing and damage and stuff, so.
Where the fuck are you? Way back there.
He probably ran out with the thing and it took too much damage. Be careful right here. Don't take the res until after this damage fades.
Oh, he's in the puddle over there. I'll get him.
Someone grab the spear.
Yeah, that's my puddle.
Well, fuck you then. Stay in your goddamn puddle.
Are you gonna take the res?
Yeah, I just got out.
You told him
Okay.
not to.
Oh, I told him to wait until the barrage was over. It was over. Yeah, it's a lot of raid damage if a lot of people get hit by that barrage, and we have more people than we usually do, so.
No.
Bastard killed my trank.
I'm dead.
Uh-oh, hand me down. Weisel's got it for the last 10% out.
H.
It sounded like you said hand me down.
He's a monk. He's all good.
He's also one of the easier monks to heal.
Oh, you know what? I was not running Shiver there. I hope somebody else was. I'm sorry.
Oh,
to swap it.
you asshole.
Beat me this week on this boss.
What a dick.
He usually destroys me on this boss. I was like, what the fuck's going on?
I was actually watching some other people in the group too, and I don't usually have to do that. So yeah, it's not my best part.
I'm swapping it now.
Yeah, it's like normally Hunted's like almost 50k on this boss.
It's alright, I'm fighting with a kitten. She's like trying to get up on my screen. I'm like, God damn it.
Mine does that too.
Like,
Oh,
the last
Deacon,
couple
I
of
never
weeks-
told you to get RC Loot Council, did I?
Me? No. You didn't tell me shit. You kind of been MIA.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Oh,
Sounds like
Tell him.
You're in
Oh,
trouble.
I will tell him.
Go ahead and get RC Loot Council while we're doing trash. GT.
Okay.
And anybody else who doesn't have it?
It looks like she's the only one. They must have told the what's the name of that server that these folks are from?
Rest their
The
mates
Worm
and
Rest
egg, dude.
crew, yeah.
You guys should make a post in Discord about necessary add-ons and stuff.
I think there was one. It just got buried.
That sounds like work.
I mean, we
that
all have
shit.
it, so.
Yeah, you'll have to put a request in through Vin, and she'll take care of it.
Do I have to give that in triplicate?
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, you're gonna be upset because we use weak aura on the left
I have weak auras. Why would I be upset about that?
because we use a specific one. And
It's not hard. You
Daniel
can link
wasn't
it
gonna
to me.
tell you until we
You can link it to me.
Alright, I'm starting gear.
Weak or
You'll wanna...
So we don't keep what we loot. How you guys actually like loot council it off, or
Only
No.
the extra stuff.
only if you don't need it.
how good
is that
for monks? I'm gonna assume that's really good.
Don't I have it?
It does have haste though.
How good is what? Oh. It was a bonus roll, though.
Is it bonus room?
It says bonus loot. Is that different?
just the plain RC loot council? None of the other extra shit.
Did you coin?
Yeah, just RC loot council.
Okay.
Yeah.
Leo, you coined, right?
Yeah, I did, but I didn't get that. Not the monk thing. Or not the mace.
I just need this stupid boss to give me my weapon.
Oh, you're asking about the item that Zappy has?
Yeah, the one hand
Got
mace.
you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you thought I was talking about the helmet?
Yeah, it's an intellect only, right?
Oh, is it?
So, yeah, it's
Yeah.
intellect only.
Fuck. Never mind.
Okay.
It's alright.
You want it for
I've
your
made-
healing?
I've made that mistake many
Every
times.
week.
Every week. I loot on the same fucking dagger.
No, I don't need it for healing.
What the hell? Rada, you don't need this belt? Did this dude bind a talk key?
I don't. Is he even in Discord?
Well, I hope so.
I don't know,
give him
Gabe,
the-
did you
didn't
tell
give
him
the
about this one?
It's in the guild notes.
No, he needed it. That's right. He was asking me today at work.
Alright, I got it. And I'm back in.
What a poor coworker you guys are. Jesus.
Oh my god.
Wait, Rada's one of yours. He's not.
I got him.
RS guy.
He's on my friends list. I can just invite him that way.
I assumed Rada was another worm rest guy.
Okay, so for anybody who doesn't know,
It's an
since we
Acer
have
guy.
like 5 trials in here, the way that we do the extra loot is we loot council it, but it's kind of like whoever needs it the most slash who has good attendance and a lot of other things are factored into it. So we always try to be fair. So if somebody gets one piece, they probably, if say that you and that same person need another piece again, I'll probably balance it. You probably won't all get funneled to
We've
one
also
person.
done where we focus, like if we're trying to gear somebody out because they're going to be taking over like a tanking or healing position, we tend to
G,
gear them first.
help me get this guy out of the bubble, please.
Might need a bit more.
There's
Why is he so far back?
I mean,
You're
God.
talking to me, right?
Yep. Who?
It's because she came in with me at the same time, so
True
I knew
fact.
she wasn't far ahead.
Well, I don't need this mace. How do I give it to you to whatever you're gonna do with it?
If you have
well,
the add-on, it'll automatically ask you if you want to keep it or if you want to put it up for roll.
Oh, well, I didn't
So
have it
I'll-
when I looted it.
You can whisper it to Hunted and he can add it to the loot list.
Leo, do you want this mace?
If it's intellect, I'd rather someone else have it.
All right, roll for the transmog for the mace.
Transmog.
No one else needs it, bruh.
Oh. That's fine. I don't need it.
No one even wants it for transmog? I had 2 people say they wanted it for transmog. There they are.
Of course, Dechoff.
It's
Damn,
purple.
fake.
I'm
It's
back.
fake.
That's alright, Dechoff. Hunted's been filling in while you're gone, like every fucking weapon.
Damn, dude, I didn't even know you didn't have the Discord info. You should have messaged me on Facebook.
He said you wouldn't have read it anyway.
It's like, well,
Right.
I'll just figure out the fight on my own, I guess. All right,
Oh.
what else we got?
And he didn't
we got
die.
2 of them.
I give him some respect on that.
I guess trade that scepter to Dechoff. He's the only other
Well-
one who wanted it for transmog
Oh.
G-Tone.
Oh, I
Rada
didn't
doesn't
know
need it
about
for his
It looks like he had
He's
the
the
add-on
that
and
says D-Chop.
he has the add-on and he passed on it. So
Oh, okay.
I don't know why he passed on it. It's definitely an upgrade.
Oh. You might as well take that. Rada.
Well, whoever wanted
Okay.
it can open trade with me.
GT, trade that to RADDA, Rada.
Maybe he doesn't know what he's looking at.
It's possible.
Make sure to right-click on this membrane here.
Damn
Otherwise,
it.
you're gonna die to drown.
Left click.
Jake, you're supposed to let people die to drowning the first time. It's part of the hazing process.
Well, I mean, there's another part that I'm not gonna mention. It's even better.
Oh my god, you guys are great. Who's
You say
Rada,
that now.
Shaman?
Yeah, Shaman.
Shaman.
Go
Great.
send in the green shit, G.
I know.
Damn it! That was the other hazing part, is she?
I
I
like
can't-
her.
I lied. I can't
Mhm.
trade it to you. I apologize.
You
because-
bonus rolled it, didn't you?
No. I bonus rolled the legs, but I forgot that my staff is lower level.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Like a retard. I apologize. My
it's
bad,
okay. Just an FYI, it's the specific type of weapon. So staves count staves, maces count maces. So even if you had a higher
homie. Oh,
item
because
level
I
staff,
don't have a mace.
yeah, we found
Gotcha.
that out with pole arms are pole arms. It's so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
That's really kind of lame. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Well, I apologize sincerely. I'm sorry.
It is okay.
It's alright.
That's alright.
I
D-Job
would
does
go
it
ahead
all
and
the time.
Go ahead and equip it, so that way
It
whatever.
counts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nasty ass versatility. Blech.
Yeah, we found that out when people were trying to help me get a weapon in Old Deer.
Is crit
Oh.
like broken right now? It seems like it's kind of
Is what broken?
critical hit.
There's
I'll be right back.
boosts that make it really OP right now.
Maybe it's the mug boots that give the crit damage.
Let's go kill this fishy.
That's not monk specific, by the way. That's any
Oh,
class.
really?
You want me to
Oh,
go
so-
kill what?
The puffer, because people have the debuff
Oh yeah, we're
when
gonna.
they're dying.
Lives and slain. He just doesn't want his teammates to die. He's being a team player.
I
What a
jumping
nice
on
guy.
my mana, and I was like, why ain't people getting healed? Oh yeah.
Oh, they nursed the shit out of Shaman. That's why.
But I like how he asks another healer to help him kill it.
He's been gone a long time, Stripers, alright?
Pew,
I
pew.
thought you were DPS now, Striper. The last time I was here, you were DPSing.
Yeah, there's a reason why I'm not anymore.
She's been demoted.
Aw.
She got benched.
Striper,
Yeah.
weren't you DPS
I
for
mean-
our Jaina kill?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought so.
Don't stay
Well,
over
if
here.
If you want to call that DPSing, sure. I was a body.
That's all that matters.
We're gonna do
you
the
a
same
water
show we did
body?
last week.
I like them cold.
Ah, she's a cold one. Jaina put her on ice.
Yikes.
Cracking open cold one with the boys.
Or girls.
I'm just one of the guys. I don't care.
All right, so
I died last week, so I'm just gonna take this portal.
Brief explanation of this fight.
Don't do it in LFR.
Bas- Basically, you want to stay spread out, because there's a couple of mechanics that deal AoE damage, so we kind of loosely spread out. And spread out can mean both axes. You can swim up or be down here on the ground, and then you can be spread out left or right as well. He does a pushback, like I believe every 30 seconds. You don't want to let it push you over the edge, because we get a debuff, which I'll go over in a second. That if you have the debuff and you're out in the exposed water, a fish will come up and eat you, and you'll die. So you want to make sure that you are positioned away from people, but not positioned to get pushed off by the boss's knockback, which he channels it. So it's like a 5-second knockback. You have to fight against it. We start off the fight on this pufferfish here that I have marked with a skull, and then we eventually kill the one that I have marked with an X. When you kill the pufferfish, he leaves a cloud behind that you have to get, just like we just had to go through on that trash. It gives you a debuff that makes it to where you can be healed. If you don't have this debuff, you will die, and healers won't be able to heal you through the mechanics that the boss is doing. So we start off on Skull as a raid. We kill him. We get the debuff. We spread out. We DPS the boss. Yada yada. When the debuff timer is about to expire, we'll kill X, get the new debuff, and so on. So we have to swim over there after we kill him, get the debuff, then swim back to wherever your spot was, or whatever makes sense to get spread out again. Okay. Once that happens, we'll be able to DPS the boss for a little bit, and then he's going to intermission. When he intermissions, he's going to leave this platform. He's going to go to another platform, which you'll have to swim to. You have to swim across that field of jellyfish out there that are moving up and down. If you get hit by the jellyfish, I'm pretty sure it's instant death. I don't know, because I've never been hit before, but I have seen people die out there.
It gives you the debuff, so yeah, you will die.
Okay. When we get over there, there's another pufferfish that we stack up on and kill. It'll be pretty obvious if you just follow the raid where we're going. We get that debuff. We spread out over there, which is a series of 3 little platforms, I believe, or maybe that's the last one. Either way, there's more gaps. The further that you go in the fight, the more gaps there are in the platform, so the easier it will be to be pushed off and eaten by the fish. Usually now we found that we can kill it on the second platform if DPS is good enough, so we probably won't have to get to the third one, but it's pretty much just a rinse and repeat of those mechanics I just said. I'll be calling everything out for you guys too, so.
I'll be using hero just after the melee get to boss. If you're timing, so.
And we hero on the pole.
After the pufferfish is dead.
Yeah.
I do have a flask.
Yeah, I know. It says LQ. It means low quality flask.
Wow, I'm low quality now.
Just your flask, apparently. Stack up on this skull. We're pulling the boss.
Make love to the fishy.
Whoa.
Alright, get your debuff, spread out. The knockback I was talking about is getting ready to happen. Be ready to fight against it. It's pretty easy to fight against in Heroic. Alright, when the debuff reaches about 10 seconds, we'll kill the other puffer. So let's go ahead and start. Use a small personal cooldown here if you have one to stay alive during this pulse, because we're grouped. Beautiful.
Get your debuff.
Make sure that you get it or you will die.
Uh-oh.
Mark.
I cannot do it right now.
Challenge accepted.
You can use your little bubbles and shieldies.
Alright, intermission coming in 5. We're going to swim across.
How's the DPS for your strat we did last?
It's right on pace, actually. 2% behind, but I think that we.
Fish right here on the left. We're going to kill that first.
Make sure you get yourself the skull unless you are a tank, or you will die. Get this debuff. Spread out.
I somehow survived.
Yeah, all three of you did.
Yeah, we're burning the boss, so we're not gonna kill the next buffer, right? That the plan here?
Mm-hmm.
We'll
Someone
thump
gotta
him.
eat.
Each off, Rado.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to get eaten.
Hmm.
That's what happens when you're not
I
overpowered.
don't know if we're gonna have the damage to do it.
But I got that debuff, no?
You get eaten by a big fish if you have the debuff and you're over open water.
We need the other buffer.
Guess so, yeah. Let's kill it, range. We got too many dead.
Or died on it. Sorry.
It's not your fault.
It's Hunted's fault.
Focus.
Probably. Got 30 seconds to deal 14% before the intermission. You guys got it. You can res me if you want to. I should be close. And a bar should get me.
I missed my debuff, I'm sorry. Didn't realize it was dead. Yep, there we go.
10 seconds, 6%.
Mike died of dots.
Alright, swim across.
Would have had it, but Daily was teabagging.
Nice.
Well, we got a lot of new people who haven't done the fight, so their DPS is.
And I was swimming by myself.
You're brown.
Kill skull.
We need
Kill boss.
Just kill boss.
I need to get healed.
You need to be healed.
I need to be healed.
Look at Zach sitting here with.
That's a dead.
Zach's got
tank.
15k health.
All you would have had to do is.
I thought I
activate the
was
box.
so gone. That last tick of the debuff nearly killed
Oh,
me.
the release takes you all the way to the fuck you.
Should we
dude.
release?
Don't release.
No, don't release.
Such bullshit.
Too late.
Where's the seahorse?
Wait,
Third platform.
Vin, how come I can't ride you right now?
Really?
We still doing that weird, where's the
Can I not ride
seahorse
your travel
shit?
form?
Not the water one.
Just the flying one.
Okay.
Just the
Wait,
flying and the stag.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, that was such a sloppy kill.
Well,
But
you know,
was
it
a kill.
happens when our
Kill
raid
counts.
leader dies.
Listen, I died
I'm
pushing
listening.
the envelope, trying to help kill the boss. All right.
I lived through it.
I did too.
Don't say.
Oh my god, Hyper. Fucking Boomkins look stupid riding that seahorse.
All right, so everybody get res. They come over and loot the boss.
You're gonna crush the thing.
We're working on it. If you release, it takes you all the way back to the top of the water.
Everyone who has looted the boss, click the seahorsey and go help Braxo clear the trash. So
So do you want me to release or not?
No, get a
should
res.
have gotten a res. Did you not get a res?
Oh, we're about the second platform. Because we died there.
No, I didn't
Yeah,
get
come.
you had that, please.
I'm
to the
coming to
nearest.
res.
Ben.
Why does Discord update so often?
Probably a lot of reasons.
Better for it to update often than for it to never update at all.
I would rather it never update if it's always going to do it during raid.
Hold on. The stupid, like, slipstream forces you to move forward. So I gotta wait for it to wear off before I can res.
I'm on top. You-
Should be able to reach you both.
Angel's online.
Where's Rada? Says he hasn't looted the boss.
No, you need red. And then
There. You should be able to swim down here, Dechoff, and get to the boss.
Well done. Now to find the last font and
I feel like I might be tanking.
the sooner we do
Sorry, Hyper. I set myself to balance and I didn't get it for you.
I got the weapon.
Hey, I got somebody that wants to come. If it's cool.
Is the
They
next
want-
fight
Well,
not
that sounds a little
underwater?
Do
personal.
they want to come to be a raider, or do they want to come just
Like
as
that's
a player in
special.
the instance?
They want to come raid with us.
Who
Who?
is it?
That guy.
Oh yeah? You convinced him to start coming with us?
He can try. He said he can bring his mage.
Another
His
mage.
His mage is pretty good.
Talking about Fisher?
No.
What? No. I said a good mage. Oh.
Hmm.
All right, we're at the limit of of people per healing number, though, probably. So, if anybody else wants to come, we'll have to adjust the comp.
Alright, this is just rude.
We
can go
got
with my
Teddy.
healer
He
if
can
need be.
heal.
I don't need any gear from this on my hunter.
Nah, we'll just make Teddy heal.
Hey, there's a lever.
All right, I started the loot.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll best in slot for that.
Did it pop up for you, G-Tone?
Yes, it did.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Like someone who's come the first time gets the lure. I can't get it after 4 months.
I'm trying, man. I roll balance now. Every time I do that, boss.
Look, Tibia got it their first bonus roll.
I have to give it to Hyper, right? I have to give it to Hyper.
You don't
Yeah.
have to.
Yeah, I do.
No, somebody else needs it. Well, I do
Somebody
have
else does
400.
need it. Somebody else needs it, but you've missed like 2 raids the entire
2?
year, and
He's missed twice? You don't deserve it.
Fucking Hyper.
I don't know when the hell
Somebody has a
I'm
lower
going.
one than me.
wait.
Like, kill this oracle.
You
If
go
someone
back
has a
up.
lower trinket than I do, they deserve it.
It says that you
But I
already
still have
had
the
it.
fucking shit from Mechagon.
I would laugh so hard if he's had a Leviathan's lure in his bags this whole time.
Probably accidentally scrapped it.
Oh no, I look at my shit to item
And
restoration
it
all the
says you
time.
already had one.
I know, I was just fucking around. I have a 440.
He's got a
lure.
440.
Oh, okay.
D-Chop, after you loot the boss, there's a seahorse you can click that takes you back to the entrance.
It's got intellect, D-Choff. Don't roll.
Got it, thanks.
I walked all the way back.
I was swimming and then I went back and I saw the seahorse.
Congrats, Fright, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's the weapon you wanted?
Uh-huh.
Jesus Christ.
Is
He's
that-
finally got 2.
Yeah, it's best, yeah.
So Vin, tell me if I'm supposed to be balance or feral or for whatever
What the heck?
trinket.
Oh, for Ashvane's Razor Coral, you're gonna want to be Feral Affinity.
That's how you get the lure.
I didn't know Slash Sleep did that. I know Slash Lay did that.
Okay, done.
All right, if you don't have the
The next boss
that
doesn't have
roll.
a mount, or a...
I didn't know
It's
Sleep
not
could
the
do
next
that.
boss, it's the boss after.
if you don't have this little pet and you'd like to have the pet roll.
I need someone to drag junk down into the raid room if he can't move.
Damn, is it sad that I saw that guy in a trap and my instinct was to try and
This
So
way,
drunk.
Cha.
Nobody needs the pet. Okay.
Just leave.
Leo.
I rolled.
Did I miss his roll? Oh,
I
God,
got him.
blind.
Yo, can I sell it?
I feel like we've done too many arenas.
man, that's dirty, dude.
It's probably fucking dirt cheap. We only see like 8 of them every fucking raid week.
Or my legs awarded to anyone.
I'd gave
No,
so many
you.
of those away.
No one wants those chicken legs.
We don't have any plate wearers, dude. Hold on, let me look in this raid real quick. 1.
You want me to level up a paladin?
1.
I wasn't talking about the gear.
You're welcome to play whatever you want, dude.
Do paladins actually like give anything anymore?
They're high burst.
They're good in situations, yeah. Like if
Oh.
you need certain burst,
Like bubble.
and then
Holy
yes,
Battles are really good in raid.
and then immunities.
But they don't give any buffs.
I can do it.
No, but they're
I'm
AoE
healer right
no.
now.
No, but they're amazing healers. I don't know what you're talking about doing healing or DPS, but we honestly don't need a healer.
Yeah. I leveled up Shaman. It's pretty fun. I don't know.
Who said who needed
Oh,
something?
you welcome to come on the
Besides
Shaman. Whatever you want.
He's a little too low right now, but the catch up is super quick. I'm already like level 60 on the heart. It's kind of ridiculous.
You're already 60 on your Shaman?
We only got one warlock.
Mine's already
Sometimes.
59.
Sometimes.
Yeah, but he's good.
Where you at, Jordan?
Who's good?
Right next to you.
I can do a warlock if you want me.
You need verse?
Yeah.
No, hunters are good in this instance. You don't have to. We only are hunters reroll.
Using an axe, not a.
Could use an enhanced shaman.
Yeah, that's the best
Really?
slot, Mark.
Good
An
meme.
axe? Really? Over a blade?
That meme's almost as good as the feral one.
Is enhanced good in
Enhance is
PvP?
actually one of the specs that's worse than feral.
Oh, there's a spec that's worse than feral.
Arcane mage.
Arcane Mage.
8%
Yes.
flat buff.
Got an 8% buff and they're still the worst.
But you know,
What
Blizzard
about-
Blizzard said they're not gonna do blanket buffs, guys.
Just
No, they
for-
do the blanket buffs when they're close.
Just a
close to
feral?
the balance.
No, they took all of Feral's blanket buffs away, saying, "Oh, we're not gonna use blanket buffs anymore. We'd rather fix the problems with the specs." And then every other spec gets blanket buffs back.
Damn right, that fixed arms warrior made
You
arms
mean
warrior
like-
better.
You mean like
Play
the
a
4
rogue.
different ones for Fire Mage?
Yeah.
So you're saying nerfing feral makes all the other specs better?
No,
What
they.
about
Yeah.
DK?
Well, my understanding was that we recruited a DK. We have one. And that's gonna raid with us. He's just not ready yet.
I have a DK, but I just don't play it.
I can
think
play a
everybody-
DK.
You started.
Watch
at
the tornadoes.
50.
You forgot about the IC.
If you die, do not release.
Die.
Do not release if you die. We will res you.
Maybe.
For 1995.
I actually
5
like DK,
easy
but
payments of
It's a
1995.
little simple, you know.
Yeah, there you go, Vin. I like that number better. Gotta charge interest, right?
Just a scotch.
I miss Zappy.
I missed you guys.
Except for Ramirez.
He said except for Ramirez, no one misses that guy.
Yeah, but did you miss Skippy?
Oh, absolutely. Every time I reached down to pick up a peanut butter cookie, I thought,
Wait, let's res the dead before we pull the next one.
Hang on, I'm trying to find him and not get hit by a tornado.
You want zombies? That's how you get zombies.
You're not in combat, right?
Nope.
Okay.
Somebody else got him though.
yeah, shamans are so slow at resing, I don't even try.
Really?
Really. You always beat me to it. Always.
I'm quick
I mean,
on
I
my
can
button.
start like 30 minutes before you, and you still beat.
Should just cast your heroism. Then you could rest faster.
We used to have
That
a
honestly,
shaman.
That's
that
gonna
honestly
make
sounds
Hunted
like
happy.
Shadow.
right?
Shadow Priest and Legion, the amount of haste they stack, no one could beat them at resing.
Oh, it was so great.
It was great.
I thought it was great. I loved
res,
having that
dude.
much haste. I'd res people, are you kidding me? I do everything.
Yeah, I do it just to annoy the healers.
Like, have a Holy Pally and a Shadow Priest stand next to each other and try to see who can res faster. Shadow Priest won. Every time.
No contest.
I don't want the bomb.
Once they dispel it off of you, you can move out of it.
Or stand in it, whatever.
The trick is they gotta dispel it off of you.
I wish there was a visual way of knowing when it's been dispelled.
You gotta make
without
sure
checking
you're
your
not
debuff.
moving though
It's a
too
little
much, or else
smaller.
Ramirez won't be able to dispel you.
Or heal you.
There is all five bubbles will appear at once. There's little orbs in it. When you get dispelled, all five of them will show up at once, and you just run.
It does get a little smaller too.
I just
who
listened.
uses red frames?
I just use the sound effect of the dispel to know that I've been dispelled.
I would try to mimic it, but it's kind of hard.
Not this creature again.
This is a better one. This one has a naked lady in its chest.
I'm gonna be on the even group this week.
Quick, mover.
I mean, ever since the update a few days ago, or 2.5 came out, the raid thing bugs for me. So dragging people around takes extra time.
Yeah, it won't let you do it during combat.
Yeah.
No, it never let me do it during combat.
That's been
but-
that way for a long time.
Wait.
It's an archaic change because it was related to like how certain things would only hit up people in the group with like the healer and stuff.
Wait, what? I'm trying to figure out what Fright Fest means. I don't know what I'm doing.
He was
Nope.
talking about dead G-Tone.
I was talking about G-Tone.
Oh, what the fuck?
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that was to that other conversation. Damn, Hunted, you selling me out? That's fucked up.
Yep.
I thought we were friends.
Because I read that and then I saw Zach fuck Ramirez. I was like,
Right?
no.
I thought they were part of the same conversation.
Me too.
I mean, they can be. I mean, it's
Damn.
fine.
Way to hurt my heart. That cut me deep.
It cuts me deep.
Okay.
You guys don't want me to heal.
So
We wanna
group
live.
1, 3, and 5 will be on square. Group 2, 4, and 6 will be on triangle.
Zach
Told
said,
ya.
the problem is, we want you to heal, it's just you don't.
Well, listen.
So basically,
At the time, I didn't really know what I was doing.
this fight's pretty easy. There's just a couple of mechanics that you have to do. The first one is during this phase, he will do two things. He'll put a debuff on a couple of players, I think on like each side. I'm not sure how often, but you'll get that big circle that goes around you that you saw during the last trash pull. You need to run out of the group, and that needs to get dispelled. When I say run out of the group, you just need to kind of make your way to like a safe spot. If one person can move away from you, you don't need to run all the way out of the group to get dispelled for it. People can adjust around you and stuff as well. And the other mechanic, and if you don't get dispelled, you get stunned, and anyone who's inside the circle, whenever it goes off, gets stunned as well. So you want to make sure that you're getting dispelled and getting away from that. The other mechanic is he'll randomly spawn tornadoes, just like the first trash group that we fought, and you just need to avoid those. You get hit by them, they knock you up into the air and have the potential to continue knocking you up into the air. So it's not very fun. If you go into the water at all, it gives you a haste debuff. It gives you like this debuff that makes you have like 50% haste of your normal haste. So it's terrible DPS loss. So you don't want to get knocked into the water or go in the water. The other portion of the fight is a transition. An ad, he'll become basically invulnerable during the transition, and an ad will spawn either at star or circle, somewhere around that area. That for the first one, if we make it to a second ad, it'll spawn at the opposite side. So if it chooses circle first, then the next time it will choose star. And basically, whenever that happens, we just have to make our way to circle or to the ad. And there's like this black barrier that's up kind of in the room. You want to get out of it and get into the open area that the ad is in at the circle. Inside of there, you'll be able to get healed and stuff like that. And that's pretty much it. During that, the ad will do a knockback. You're going to want to position yourself to avoid getting knocked into the water if at all possible, or avoid getting knocked behind you into tornadoes. There will be tornadoes that spawn during the intermission where you have to make your way to circle or star. So you want to avoid those at that time too. That's the best time to use your personal cooldown to stay alive and make sure that you get to the group wherever we're going. That's pretty much the whole fight. So, buff.
is this onesie you're wearing? What is that?
It's from BlizzCon.
It's from the virtual ticket for BlizzCon.
Oh
Yeah, I
my
need to
god,
get
it's
that.
fucking so nice.
What
You
are
said
those
you
things
didn't
called?
buy it
Tickets
just for the
so I can wear the
onesie, but
onesie.
did you actually watch BlizzCon?
I
It's the first time I didn't get it. Oh, I missed out.
No, it's out right now. Today's the first day you could buy the virtual ticket.
I forgot it's a new year. It's been a long time.
I'll hero right off the bat too.
Yep.
Oh, I need to eat food.
9 people need to eat food.
Oh shit! I forgot I died. Eating.
9 failures.
Yeah, I forgot I died too.
Look, I'm no longer on that list. I'm not that bad.
Stop shaming us.
What's that?
Stop
See-
shaming us.
Yeah.
I'm not shaming you. I'm just shitting on you. There's a difference.
One more
Some
ready
people
check.
are into that.
Yeah, that's kind of nasty, but it's true.
Well, we went from 9 to 6 people without food.
Yeah, don't
I have
put me
no
on
food.
this tune.
Don't judge.
I'm not.
Yeah, we don't care about food.
All right, everyone's ready. We're good.
Five, four, three, two, one.
I want to kind of loosely spread out, obviously. Otherwise, everyone's going to be bunched up for the tornadoes.
Piper get dispelled.
What the fuck?
Better as
Really,
Vin.
Vin? Guess I'll res Vin.
Fucking ferals.
She's on my side, so someone find her. Thank you.
And then I immediately come up to an arcane bomb. I must have crit or something, because I just like suddenly ripped threat and got punched in the face.
Bad place to take that off.
Four, three, two, one.
Get you.
Early tornado. Motherfuckers don't go in a circle, they go in a goddamn oval.
Oh, it's right.
Alright, let's see where the ad spawned. Where is he? He's star side, guys. You gotta get through star. Like I said, be careful with tornadoes.
Spill fruit.
Bell Teddy.
Back. Oh, he died.
Finish these ads, and then we get back to our spots. Remember, we don't all have to be directly on top of the spot.
Dude.
Four, three, two, one. Four,
Okay.
Oh, good work. That died like a minute ahead of its usual time. I didn't even get a. My cooldowns never came back up. That's crazy.
That's a pair of gloves.
Oh, hey, I can see myself on the damage meter finally.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to which tank had him.
Actually, that's the healing meter.
I don't
you're
think that
looking
was
at.
our fault. I assumed he had him first, and I think at the start it just kind of ping-ponged between the two of them.
Yeah, because I like went to town, and then I saw a nice big juicy feral ferocious
those
bite
nice
crit,
gloves.
and then I died.
Oh, I don't know if I did. No.
Hey, who
Let me
just
run
swamp
back.
blasted me?
Those are some nice gloves.
Yeah,
Those
wow.
are some damn nice gloves.
Jesus.
Sexy as fuck.
No,
No
they don't
holes
have
in
a
there.
socket. Sorry, Raikou.
Yeah, no hole. Sorry.
I mean, I get this character got to 120 Sunday. I'll take it.
Don't stand right on top of me. I've got the debuff.
I'll stand where I want to fucking stand.
Damn.
It's like
Shut your
sitting there
mouse in, Mark.
pulsating, and you walk right. Somebody walks right onto me, and like, hello?
Hello?
Hello? Look out! Coming through.
Vin, do you have the B?
No, not yet. I've been kind of slow grinding it.
I saw somebody in Borealis with it earlier.
You can, in theory, just buy the stuff for it too. It's all it's not soulbound, so people have got it up on the auction house.
Oh.
I mean, shoot, it's got a socket. I'll roll on it.
Not better than the benthic gear.
Oh, I intend to. I merely wanted our guests to bear witness to your glorious ascension.
So you wanted that trinket and not one drop.
I know.
That's
With all the agi users. Alright, if you're a really nice person with an agility off spec and you don't have anything you need on this boss, this is the boss to swap to your agility off spec's loot spec.
Thank you.
Off spec Leo, like Resta or healing Mistweaver.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, but other people could be pro. But I saw it too, Joe.
Did you award my pants?
Not yet.
Okay. Last week I kept forgetting. So poor Braxo was like, please?
Who's Rim Cali?
Canadian friend of Maury. It's me. Atmos is the name I use on Discord.
Canadian.
How you doing there, bud?
There's gonna be a lot of A's in here.
Hey.
Sorry.
Feast
you're
down.
fine. I was just wondering.
I hate that boss. I never get any drops off of that stupid boss until my best slots drop off that.
Oh my god.
Wait,
Sorry.
you don't like my feast? Don't eat it.
Multiple people in this raid group have only ever gotten geared up through loot hand-me-downs.
Mm-hmm.
Because they can't get their own fucking loot to drop.
Well, most of my gear, but like the trinkets and stuff, for the most part, I get them off my bonus rolls, per what Hunted says.
So is
I will
Tivia, is Tivia trial like was coming from Warm Rest, right?
Oh.
I don't know. Yeah, Maury's friend.
Maury's attempted recruits.
There we go.
I think he was on a paladin before.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll be back in a jiffy. I need to pee pee.
He went with Leo to play Final Fantasy XIV.
Wow, Choff. I'm glad somebody else found that as funny as I did.
That's the way he said it.
Back first day, and we've got that already.
Can you summon me?
No.
We're running behind.
Well, if we weren't busy summoning some people, we'd be killing a boss. And right on time.
The next 2 or 3 bosses go fast, though. We have like an hour to do.
I'm back.
On average, we're hitting like what, Zycool just before 10.
We should pull this pretty quick. Flasks are gonna wear off soon.
This boss is Gades.
So, I don't know if we'll have time to. We probably need a cauldron down. So, there's just a couple of mechanics that you need to be made aware of. For one, we kind of loosely stack on the, like, near the middle-ish of the room while the boss is kited around the outside of the room. Periodically, these corals will pop up, and the boss is kind of moved away from them. From these corals, every certain amount of time on a timer, these bubbles will come out of them, and they need to be soaked by a player. You cannot soak more than one of them at a time, because you get a debuff that lasts 40 seconds that ticks for damage when you have touched one of these bubbles. The bubbles can't reach the boss; they move their way to the boss. So, just be vigilant about seeing them. If you know, like, hey, I can pop this when the raid's health is good, I'll hit it, because when you hit it, the raid takes damage. So we can't just pop them all at once. So be smart about that. If you haven't done the fight before, you probably don't need to worry about that. Just avoid them. Let other people do it. The other thing that he'll do is he will put a debuff on a select group of people, and we'll call out bubbles are going to happen. When that happens, you want to run and stack on the tank that's tanking the boss. Melee, if you're a melee, move out, so that way when these people come through, if they're a little late, you don't get accidentally bubbled. But we're stacking those bubbles up, and then they get AoE down off of the tank tanking the boss. When you get this debuff and the timer expires, it will bubble anyone who's around you, and you'll see the big circle at your feet. So anyone who's still inside that circle will get bubbled along with you. You don't want that to happen, except for the other people who also have the debuff. If you have an immunity, you can run far away from the group and use your immunity, and it will prevent you from getting bubbled. So this helps save DPS from having to break you out. It also allows you to continue to be healed, because you can't be healed while you're in the bubble. It's overall good if you can do that.
And for hunters, it's your turtle shell.
The other mechanic that's going to happen is she starts to fight with this big shield, and whenever that shield breaks, she becomes quote-unquote vulnerable, is where she'll actually take damage. When this happens, she does another mechanic called Arcing Azurite. This is your opportunity to break the little corals that spawn, that had those little bubbles come out of I was talking about earlier. To break them, you have to get between a coral with your corresponding color. So, let's say that Queisel is marked with red. He's jumping around red with the circle on his head. And I am marked with red as well. If I'm in a straight line away from him and this lock summon closet is the coral, it will break. If I'm over here and he's there, it will not break. So a little laser beam will shoot between the two of us whenever the timer expires. This happens with six different people, or 5. So everyone needs to try to do their part to line up their colors to break the corals. We want to get them all broken before the vulnerability phase ends, so that way we go into the next phase with no corals up. And it's rinse and repeat of that. That's what we do for the first one. For the second one, we ignore that and we blue heroism, and we burn her down. We don't break the corals.
Do you want a cauldron down now?
Yeah.
Going down.
You got it, Teddy?
Yeah. I got 4 left.
I
3
got
after this.
15.
Oh, so you made some more?
I made a couple and I procced on them.
Yeah, I went farming for mats today, so the next time I get prosperity, I'll make some more.
Do you guys ever need the old herbs at all? Or is it just
A little
Zenithid?
bit.
Yeah, we still need like the, well, old, not pre this crap.
Just
So,
because when I'm out farming jellies, I'm hitting up herb nodes on my way around the zone.
It only takes 5 of the old ones.
There's still
For
a
a
cauldron
flask.
down. Still a cauldron down. Grab an extra one.
So, Riverbud, Sea Star, Pollen,
All of those.
and Star Moss are the only ones that we need, but you only need 5 of Flask, so...
Alright, cool, because I've got a ton of Siren's Pollen Sea Stalk and Star Moss. I probably have River's Bud somewhere.
Alright. Everyone's ready. Let's do it. Stagger that last one. Alright, we're good. Hit it. Bubbles, get to the tank. Get to the tank. Go, 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 go. Get away from that one. It's coming in late. Alright, break these people.
Run in a straight line towards the tanks, because most everybody gets out of that line. So even if you don't make it, you're not going to more than likely hit anybody else.
And Hunted, just so you know, you can heal the people in the boat.
Okay. Alright, get out there and break the corals, guys. Red, you're not doing anything. Alright, we did not have a very good break phase there. I think a lot of new people must have got the colors, which is very unfortunate. Get up there and stack on the tank. Get ready, we're gonna break, we gotta break these corals, guys. There you go. Next Azurite breaking going out. Someone get to the very back ones, please. Blue, get to the very back ones. Go, 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 go. Alright, we're gonna have one up. Can't be helped. Where's the rogue?
I will be using Hero as soon as the shield goes down.
We actually
Safe
probably
cooldown.
use it. We actually, well, yeah, because we're about 13%
I think I
behind.
just noticed the problem.
Getting her away from the thing.
Get up there and stack on the tank. Run, run, run. Alright, break these bubbles. Melee, there's one close. Just stagger that next one in melee, please. Alright, on the next bubble is when we're going to use some raid cooldowns. We should get one more set of bubbles. Yeah, just keep it right here. Do we have Holies, Felonias, and looks like Zappy maybe has one?
Zappy burn.
Okay. Alright, next bubble phase coming in 5. Get ready, here we go. Go ahead and use them. Use the cooldowns that we have. Don't hit anything else, please. Get up there and stack on the tank. Move, move, move. Go, go, go. Hero now. Break these bubbles too, guys. Do not break the corals. We're not breaking them. We are stacking with your friend. So if you get marked with red, find the guy that's marked with red and stack with.
If you're melee, you can stay on the boss and attacking the boss. It's not a big deal.
You don't have to move her any. Nothing happens during. Oh, never mind. The shit's at her feet. Move those to the boss. Move those to the boss. Or if you have an immunity, run away. Cleave off of the boss to break these bubbles. We get 10 seconds to push her. 10 seconds. 8 seconds. Push.
Kill.
Push, 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 push. Alright.
Hey, you lived.
Who?
Somebody got the razor coral.
Second time, somebody's first time in here who's gotten a trinket that somebody else has been trying for months.
You sound a
Hey,
little
hey,
close.
this is my third time in here, not my first.
Good lord.
And this
I've
isn't
been
the only group I've had to run with. It just
Okay,
prefer
Fred, go
running.
ahead and do your thing.
That bonus roll,
Zappy,
that's right.
Luke the boss guy. Zappy?
Yeah, I looted.
Oh,
I think I did.
you did.
Yeah, I looted.
Click.
Were your
Did
bags
you loot
full?
the boss? Click.
I already did.
Okay.
Oh, Kevin, do you have RC Loot Council?
No.
Okay.
Get.
Yeah, you might want to get that real quick.
Yeah, we don't. So it's an add-on you get, and what it does is anytime we do bonus loot, we don't do random roll. We actually give it to the people that need it the most. That way, just some, random pug who joins us for one night doesn't get everything. We can give it to our actual raiders. So if you're going to start coming with us, you may want to get that because that'll allow us to divvy out loot to you.
Get it real quick while we're in between bosses.
Yeah.
So there's a ring and a pair of legs right now.
Yeah, you're not giving up your loot. It's only if you don't need it.
Yeah, if you don't need it.
It's just extra loot that we don't need, and it's just a way to pass it around to people that need it.
Rather than spending 15 minutes between bosses trying to figure out what we're doing with loot.
Or random rolling in on each piece of loot and somebody getting like 2 or 3 pieces because they random rolled really.
And then they quit.
Do we want to take break now, or do we want to push for the last boss? For the next boss?
I'd like to kill Orgazoa before we go on break.
Orgazoa's quick.
Fred, gotta jump.
Go. Get
Fright
there,
can
Fred.
try again. I don't know if it's...
Oh! It let me through. It let me.
I'm about to say, I saw you hit a wall.
No!
No, don't go down there.
Don't jump down.
Don't follow that person.
That rogue vanished fast.
He hit his oh shit button real quick.
Alright.
It wasn't even vanished. I just literally stealthed in midair.
Nice.
Lock cookies, please.
I like this boss. Loquinac, you and I, we're racing again. You're going down.
Don't forget they nerfed this so he doesn't go down nearly as fast, so we can actually DPS him while he goes down.
Well, he takes 90% reduced damage. You're just gonna sit there and poke on him for a while. If
I thought it was until he gets to the bottom.
It's not until it hits the bottom and starts the channel. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care. I ain't
Yeah,
fucking DPSing him because I'm not losing to Loquinac this week. I will beat you to the bottom of the fucking staircase, you stupid fucking cat.
You realize you want to
Dang it.
stop on the boss, so you have an advantage now.
Wait,
I
who's
beat him
Loquinac?
last.
Is that Hunted's pet?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's bet.
Oh my god.
Vin and I race it down every week.
I beat it last week.
I'm really cool. I'm getting closer to it on both characters now. Almost.
Alright.
Just assume it's gender?
It's a boy.
We start the fight off on the right side of the room. If you get a debuff that's called like something waters, purified waters, I think, you move to the square side of the room. It's pretty simple. Randomly, a player will get targeted with an ability called like arcing lightning. If you get targeted with that, you just kind of want to make sure that you're like 5 to 10 yards away from people. Just kind of be off by yourself whenever you get targeted with that. Move away from people. That's it. That's pretty much it for phase 1 for most of the mechanics. The only other thing that's going to happen is every like minute or so, or 30 seconds, something like that, some ads are going to spawn. All that you need to know is you switch to them and you kill them. That's it. The tanks handle the rest. Hunters, make sure that you misdirect to whichever tank is going to be taking the ads, which we'll go over before we pull. Especially the ad that spawns over here on the right side of the room. He spawns by himself, and he's usually pretty annoying for the tank to pick up. So make sure that you are at least targeting that one. That's it for phase 1. Phase 2, the boss transitions at 40%, turns around and runs out the door behind it. runs down a ramp. There's a whole bunch of mechanics that are going on the ramp that if you get hit by any of them will knock you into the air, which obviously has a chance to cascade you off of the platform. If you get knocked off of the platform on the way down, you die. So you just kind of want to be patient, weave your way through these mechanics as they go, and get to the bottom. No one interrupt the boss. If you interrupt the boss, you kill the people who are still on the platform and haven't made their way down yet. So do not interrupt the boss. We'll call to interrupt it as a group when everyone's made it down. That's pretty much the whole fight. We're going to burn the boss. We're going to use heroism and burn the boss when we get down there.
There's blue shit on the ground.
You want hero at the bottom hunted?
Well, the tank's supposed to take care of that. And I'm assuming they know what to do. Don't stand in the blue shit on the ground when the ads die. It should be a no-brainer. Yeah, hero at the bottom, yeah. Fight's not even hard until then, so yeah.
Yeah, I know. For some reason, I kept thinking we.
The hardest part of the fight is the ramp down.
It's sad how true that statement actually is.
Because if you're not first, you're last.
Actually,
yeah,
the
forgot.
hardest
There is a
part of this
mechanic.
fight is Meg Burton not killing.
There is a mechanic that happens in Phase 1 I forgot to go over. Like, every 30 seconds, the boss puts these big, gigantic blue patches around the room. There'll be, like, little small openings about the size of this little thing I'm standing on. This little diamond-shaped thing I'm standing on. They'll be about that big. Just make your way to them. If you get hit by that, I'm pretty sure you die. So it's not worth continuing a cast or something like that over, death. Make sure that you get to those clearings. Choff, are you good?
And don't forget to not to stand in the blue puddles that the ads drop. The tanks have to do that.
Choff, are you there? Okay. All right, everyone's ready. Which tank is tanking the ads, aka tanking the boss first?
Braxo. Queisel.
Queisel? Okay.
Aegis, did you see they're gonna put your shoulders on the black market auction house?
I did.
All right, incubation fluid's going out. If you get that debuff, get over to the left side of the room or the square side of the room.
Hyper.
Incubation fluid went out.
Agdane.
And Leo.
I couldn't see his name.
All right. Damn, I guess you're the experienced one here, brother.
Connell. I've got to figure out this Discord shit. I'll be back if.
What a noob.
Okay. D to the tank, let's go. Hey, these ads down to everybody. Everybody should be on ads.
Discord killed him.
Yikes, these ads have a lot of health. Make sure we're on them here, guys. The other tank's gonna die if they don't die soon. Nine stacks. Oh, 7. Okay, never mind. We're good.
Calling.
Looking at Queisel.
Braxo's stacks have to be off before he can taunt regardless.
True.
We
I thought we were further behind than we were. The ads don't normally live that long.
Welcome.
Hey, getting ready to do the shit on the floor again, so avoid that. MD to the tank.
Alright, don't absorb the puddles that these guys drop when they die.
Yeah, melee, be careful not to be in those puddles. Alright, boss is getting ready to transition. Remember, it's not a race, so make it down, survive.
Shadow swap Vin.
God damn it.
Woo, that was close.
Damn it,
Not
Fright.
a race unless you're winning.
Hey Ben, I beat Loquanock.
So did I, but you also beat me.
It's only not a race to the losers.
You're either first or you're last, and I'm last.
I don't trust. The main reason why I run down is because I don't trust all you fucks to not interrupt.
Shit. We lost Holy Man.
That's okay.
I can never make it.
There was a swirl, and I'm like, I can
We
make
gotta
it a
interrupt.
swirl.
We gotta interrupt. Get down here. Interrupt.
Go
Ding.
for it.
Okay. You stack up.
But there were like 2 pods together, and I could thread them.
You don't have to totally avoid them, you just have to make sure you don't get knocked off.
There's a damn swirl blocking the 2 circles.
Don't get hit.
Connect.
When the ads spawn, ignore them. Focus boss.
Yeah, we're burning the boss here. The tanks will pick them up.
Boss.
MD to the tank though.
Quizzle.
Burn boss here. Come on. Unfortunately, these are the ads that stun, so.
It is interruptible, I think.
He's only one man then, jeez.
Nope. I expect more. No, I'm kidding. He's a birthday boy. No
More
excuse.
ads are up, Quaisel. Yeah, you got him. Burn boss, burn boss. Good work.
Do we have enough cloaks?
430 with the hole in it, Vin.
Oh, there's more.
God damn, look at all these clothes.
Alright, we'll get to the next guy and we'll bio. Let's res the
Look where I died.
dude. Aegis, you probably have to, I don't know, you might have to release. Wait, is he in here?
Mass Rush should still get him.
I did it.
I
don't think
died
it
on the
works.
wall. If you look, if the Demon Hunter looks up, or Hyper looks up.
Is Aegis in here?
Nice.
I'll go give him a res. Hopefully he'll be in by before it.
So I decided to jump off that little cliff and wild charge for the hell of it, and I landed on a little slope on the wall and died from fall damage. Dumb as shit.
Working as intended.
Nothing wrong with that.
I don't think I can res him, but I'll try.
How were you able to wild charge?
Nope.
Magic.
Oh, your boomkin wild charge.
Couldn't just flap to save you?
Doesn't it just res him in this room?
If he
I didn't
releases,
die
think
from
so.
fall damage when I landed on the ledge.
You're a cat, you take plus fall damage.
Why didn't you go cat form?
Because I didn't think I'd die from fall damage.
Well, fucking get good then.
Alright.
He lived coming down the ramp.
This is true.
Sure did.
But he didn't win the race.
I was like third, and now I'm a fucking boomkin.
Okay, I'm gonna do the loot. Aegis may have a piece that we can do later.
Aw, one of them doesn't have the hole. I don't want those ones.
Hey, guess what? The hole is better than my current cloak. So back off my hold cloak.
Hurry up and jump before you spawn ads.
Too late.
Well, thanks. I was trying to eat.
Oh no, your Big Mac.
Now you tell me too late.
Christ, this fight is a fucking. I hate this fight. After we do this trash, I will bio.
Is it because you blame us for not doing something we're doing? Listen to Daniel get quiet.
I always ask.
Summons.
I never.
What's that shit called?
He's like, you guys aren't standing in it. Yeah, we are. No, you're not.
There was actually a bug last week.
That was actually bugged. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like,
It was-
according to Wipefest, we never failed the thing, so why are we taking so much damage from it?
Titan Stream, that's why.
Mark.
Small indie company.
Titan Stream physics.
I really do love this add-on for giving stuff out.
Yeah, it's pretty
Given
nice.
what?
Yeah, it
Like,
automatically moves it from your bag to the trade window.
Yeah.
Don't have to fucking find it.
Okay, well.
One more set of
Gabe?
ads.
Maybe I need you to switch to Warrior, bud. I don't know what is going on with Aegis. We'll see after the bio.
Alright.
You want me to release?
Oh. Yeah.
No, I think he died close to us. We'll res
Oh,
you.
okay.
Just stay.
Is there gonna be another raid this expansion?
There's
There's the 8.25 raid, but it's more like LFR.
Damn, Leo. You haven't raided since when? This is your first time in here.
2 months ago. No, I'm just curious.
I'm just fucking with you.
Cause I don't know. I think it'd be cool to see a new raid.
Alright, so we're doing break now.
Supposed to be going to Shadowlands after this.
Well,
yep. 5-minute break.
My guess is that what's going to end up happening is the last raid's going to be something where we're fighting N'Zoth, and then as a result, the next expansion is going to be whoever Death is, and then us fighting the old gods again because all 4 of them will be there. Because they're now all serving whoever Death is. Just a guess.
They're saying there's a rumor that Zalatat is a 5th old god.
It's not a rumor, that's known. That
That's
Zalatat is a...
confirmed.
She was a weaker old god, that's why she got bullied into a dagger.
Yeah.
Which would explain why she made priests go insane.
So is Death like the person who controls the Lich King?
We don't know. All that we know is that there is somebody who Sylvanas serves whose name is Death. We don't know who it is.
Right. Weird.
It's the Black Prince.
The Black Prince helps though. I guess
Yeah, you know, he may be, you know.
it's 4-dimensional chess, I guess. But
That's racist.
But it's so weird.
He
So
got
are they
this
like
in
above
something.
the Titans or like?
well, I mean, if somebody that just controls the thing of death, if everything that is strong, like everything in the strong in the world ends up dead, then whoever Death is can control anything that is dead. Then yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, but wouldn't no. Yeah, wasn't Sargeras controlling Lich King technically?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Well, he was controlling
The Burning Legion.
who's the orc that was the shadow caster of the original 5? Yeah, he was controlling Ner'zhul, and Ner'zhul controlled technically the Lich King, so technically it's Sargeras, but if they're saying it's Death now,
Well, no, it's the only keyword we have for death is the cinematic at the end of 825 where Sylvanas is talking to the loyalist, and when she's talking about everybody serving death, death is capitalized. And the only reason you would capitalize death is if it means a being whose name is death. That's the only thing that would make sense.
Or unless you're German and you capitalize all your nouns.
Sure, but it's in English.
Or maybe it's just like they're a god, because I mean, like a lot of people capitalize God when we put it in the sentence, but maybe it's something like that.
Yeah, but it would still be then it's got to be capitalized, which means it would be a person. Yeah, we just don't know what it is yet, and we'll figure it out most likely once 8.3 is, because that's very likely what the next expansion is going to be about. Is going to be about fighting whoever Death is, along with Sylvanas and whatever army of dead beings that she supposedly grouped up.
Being buddies with Horde again.
But yeah, you very likely could see like Varian Rin and Fulgen come back as like dead spirit beings.
Ooh, if we have to fight them, that would suck.
I mean, they don't have any other weapons and stuff.
Means a lot of people could come back.
Yep.
So is Thrall the leader of the Hordes again?
I don't actually know who is. They don't have. There's not one declared, as far as I know.
Zappy boy.
The savior next expansion is going to be that random paladin you tried to help in Oscrown.
Should be Rexar. Fuck it. Rexar for 2020.
No.
Rexar's a G.
Yeah, but he doesn't have any like he's never had any like leadership stuff. He's always been somebody there. Like you're more likely to have Thrall become the leader of the Horde again than you are Rex.
I mean, he well in the comics he was when Varian lost his memory. He trained all three of them to work together as a team to win those arena fights for him.
That's true.
But I don't. And he was in the cinematic, so he has some kind of importance. Because he was there, and what's the name? Gallywix wasn't there.
If I had to guess, out of any of the main races, because it's very likely going to be like a main race for the Horde, my guess is it'd probably be God, what's his name? It's I can't remember which one it is. I always get the father son confused. It's Kane or Bane.
It should be Bane.
Like I could see Bane because there hasn't been a Tauren that's led the Horde yet.
Bane's my favorite Alliance character.
Yeah, but Bane. And plus, Bane was the first person to go against Sylvanas, so maybe I'm like, hey, he knew she was going crazy, so yeah, maybe they make Bane the overall leader. If Thrall backs him up.
All right, everybody back.
I can see them doing Bane.
Batman Bane.
I don't. This only one X pack between it. I don't actually think they'd pick an allied race character to do it. I think it's just too soon. And the only Thrall has already said he won't lead the Horde again, so the only thing that makes sense would be Bane.
Yeah, he's the regular Tauren leader.
Joff. Vin.
I think it's going to be that troll guy that always runs around beside
Zakan?
Also
Zakan, yeah, Zappy Boy. Yeah, no, it won't be Zappy Boy. I don't actually think he's leading the trolls.
He's too young.
Bah, age never meant anything.
Man, what was it? His first battle was the Siege of Lordaeron. So
I think Thrall probably makes the most sense, honestly.
Why else would they hire Chris Metzen to come back? I mean, they could have just had him to do the voice, but as far as I know, he's, usually when you hire someone to come back, you hire them for more than just their voice talent.
I think maybe it would be Bane and Thrall co-doing it because Thrall doesn't 100% want to do it.
Are you there?
Or they go underneath the council, where you have like 5 or 6.
Is Ven coming soon?
Yeah, she's
Yeah, him and
Sounds kind of personal, Daniel.
remember what him and what's his name said, like we can't run from it, so you can't run from being the leader. And
Can't
once
What if
you're
they
the
just
leader,
like?
you're gonna yeah, you
What if
can't
they just
hide.
entirely copy Game of Thrones? Because I
That would
honestly,
be bad.
it seems so much like Game of Thrones already from
They
this
already
last
did that.
cutscene.
That was like that
Choff,
was
you there?
Cataclysm or Miss and
He said,
Warlord
I'm here.
with Garrosh and Thrall. Already did that.
Choff is here. He's just not talking in voice
Okay.
for whatever reason.
All right, guys. This is a mechanically based fight where there's about 10 mechanics to go over. It's not a DPS race, fortunately. So, only thing that we have to do is execute the mechanics, and we'll kill the fight. The only trade-off to that premise is that the longer the fight goes on, the less real estate we'll have to work with because the more charges we will have gotten. So, let's start. The Silvas ad, the guy, he's going to be being tanked in the middle of the room, right on the middle of the diamond area. The bosses have to be tanked away from each other because when they're close, they get a shield that makes them immune to damage. The guy ad will do a couple of mechanics. First one that he's going to do is he's going to do a mechanic called Form the Ranks, which puts these pink circles on the ground around him. Melee have to stand in those circles. If one of those circles is not stood in, it will detonate and do damage to the raid. The second mechanic that he'll do is he'll randomly throughout the fight pick someone, or not randomly, it's on a timer. He'll pick someone and he'll charge to that person. What the fuck? Oh. Okay. So to mitigate this charge damage, we need to have ranged DPS and healers stack on the person who's being charged. If no one stacks on the person who's being charged, that person will die. The also unfortunate thing is if only one or two people stack with the person who's being charged, the people who stack take the damage instead of the main target, so those people can die. So we need a good little cluster of people to run over and stack with that person. This will happen throughout the fight while other mechanics are going on as well. And I'm not going to go into a ton of the other mechanics because I'll be here for 3 to 5 minutes explaining each and every one of them. So just try to do what DBM tells you to do for those mechanics. So we're just going to go over the main ones. So again, we stack for the charges. If you have an immunity, you can take the immunity, or you can take the charge over here to Diamond. Use your immunity before you get charged, and that will place the puddle there. That's the other part that I didn't say yet. Whenever you get charged, you leave a puddle behind on the ground where you get charged. It's kind of like this little swirly effect. We can't stand in that. It does damage. So as the fight goes on, he does more and more charges. More and more of these things will be in the room, and we'll start to get pressed for space. The other mechanic that he will do is he'll randomly put up this bubble around himself, which will occupy most of the middle of the room here, this diamond pattern. You need to be inside of it. If you're outside of it whenever he's doing it, you'll take a lot of damage. You'll die. So move inside of it whenever that's called. All right, that's pretty much his mechanics. I don't think I missed anything. The other mechanics that are going to be going on during the fight is there's going to be these stars that spawn. We need to DPS down the stars, but we have to do it in a controlled way because when the stars' health reach 0, they detonate for raid damage. So we have to kill one pretty quickly. Then we switch and we kill the second one, and their health degenerates over time. So if you don't kill them, they'll all die at the same time. So we kill one really fast. We kill the second one after the raid's recovered from that, and we let the third one go off on its own. We rotate raid cooldowns for that third one because when that third one goes off, it usually happens around the same time as some other mechanic that can do a lot of damage and kill people. So I'll try my best to call for that stuff. There's gonna be a lot of stuff being called out during the fight. Oh, is that Maury?
Yeah, it is. I got done with my stuff early, so
Okay.
I forgot to update my add-ons.
Hammy, can you go resto, please?
Sure.
It'd be Mistweaver.
He just got benched super hard.
I don't. Well, that takes care of our work. Oh no, Aegis is here anyway. I don't think that I missed any other mechanics that are major. The only other ones are minor, like there's going to be one mechanic that goes out, you can't use the same spell 2 times in a row. There's going to be another mechanic that goes out, you can't stand near people. There's going to be another mechanic that goes out that does X and Y and Z. Just do what DBM says whenever you get those mechanics and you should be fine.
Just do it.
And if you get low, like this is a fight that's gonna go a while. It's not a
For
DPS
some
race.
reason.
You're gonna
I don't
you're gonna
know
have to
why
execute
our
the
kill is so
mechanics.
much longer than everybody else's kill, but like other groups get this down in like
I think
4
a lot
minutes.
Of higher geared people ignore sparks, or at least ignore one of them.
That's my theory.
I don't think we're geared enough to do it, especially with having newer people.
Okay, so our 8 frames are fucked up. So okay, let's buff. Let's get the new people some seeing the fight. We should still be able to one-shot it. I'll call out pretty much everything, so just pay attention.
I also love that the helm of this little costume, my ears don't clip through it. It's great.
What, Maury?
I said I got Pashmar.
Alrighty.
Oh, Aegis, where you go?
Everyone's ready. We start off on the female, which is X DPS. Melee start off on Sylvaz.
That's sexist.
Hold on, who's tanking?
Quaizel and Mori.
I'm stepping out. I can't.
Well, can you try to go for now since we have you in here?
Do what?
Did you already leave?
I've got like 20,000 milliseconds left.
Okay. Alright, the sparks are up. Range DPS, we're DPSing diamond down first. Don't dot the other sparks. Don't do anything special to them. Alright. Next we are killing star. Melee form the rank.
Well,
Our group is so big, there's 5.
To get that, what do we have enough to do it? We do, right?
Yeah, we got it.
Okay.
Or 6, sorry. No, it's still 5. Never mind.
Well, I'll stand in one. Alright. Getting 1 raid cooldown here. Whoever's first. Don't be DPSing circle at all, please. Okay, this is stack inside of the bubble. Move inside of this bubble. If you have the fanatical verdict, just stand away from people.
Don't double cast.
This is the one where you can't cast the same spell more than once. A charge is getting ready to come. Hey, there it is.
Swap.
Is that an immunity? Okay, immunity. Don't worry about stacking. Ooh, but you gotta get the turtle off, Choff.
Always learning the hard way.
What a noob.
Well, technically.
So those verdicts that it's one thing I didn't go over. If you get that, you just kind of need to stand away from people. Pretty easy. That big circle there, run out of that. All right, we're getting ready to get our next set of stars. This stand alone here means you don't want to be on top of anyone. We're gonna get a charge during this, so we're not gonna be able to help it. Who is that? G-Tone. Stack on G-Tone.
I think it's GT1.
There we go. Alright, we're on diamond. We're on diamond.
Sylvain.
Gotta separate them.
Okay, good work. We're on star.
Gotta keep it separate.
Alright, great. Charge coming in 3. It's on Heek and Ice Block, don't stack.
And still people take damage when you...
You take the stacks at the end anyways and watch them.
Is this the
I'm gonna use a
bubble?
red cooldown.
Get to the bubble. Get to the bubble. It's really far away. Yeah, I knew that was going to be pretty bad for us there.
Swap.
I got Pashmar.
Silly sword. Yeah, be dead again.
Tanks will be taking heavy damage.
Stack on stripers. These sparks are up. Go ahead and get out of that. We're on diamond.
Swap.
We're on star. Okay. We're gonna get a charge soon. Be ready. It's on Felonia. Stack with Felonia.
Form the ranks.
Melee, of course. Don't stack. Okay, give me 1 raid cooldown.
I saw it. There were 5 in 5.
Get him into the middle. Get him into the middle, please. It's not
Swap
in the middle.
into the middle.
This is the bubble. Inside the bubble.
Don't double cast either.
I got it.
That's a personal, yep.
No, don't stay with me, Daddy. It's not that one. God damn it.
Sparks.
Hey, sparks are up. We're on diamond.
Oh shit! I got a res.
Oh, I wish that we would not have used that res, but our
Swap. I got hit.
stay spread out
Holy callouts.
and get out of that blue. Let's give me 1 more raid cooldown here if we have one. Use a personal, guys. Stay alive here. The star dies. There's going to be a little bit of damage. We're going
I don't have access.
to Kara Strauza, stack with him.
Sorry, my move is a little wonky right now.
We're good. Just keep this going, guys. We're fine. We have 1 healing cooldown coming up in a second. Circle just went off.
I got one available when you're ready.
Okay. Well, we're gonna get a charge right here. I don't know which sentence is gonna go. Oh, it's fanatical. Verdict is out right now. The charge on. I can't.
So zapping.
Okay. Okay. Inside the bubble. Inside the bubble. We're gonna have a lot of mechanics going off right here at the transition of this bubble, and then after that, the fight's basically over. So just keep doing your jobs. We do need to kill these sparks. 10% is too much. We gotta kill these sparks. We're on circle.
Swap.
I got hit.
Diamond.
Can we stack with that person? Yeah. Good roar, Vin.
There we go. See?
Alright. Give me Zappy, go. Cool down. Now.
Going.
Out of that blue range, make sure that you're DPSing Pashmar. She's a little behind.
Swapped back. Melee, form the ranks.
Form the ranks, and any cooldown that we have, go ahead and use it for this star that's about to go on.
She's too far ahead now.
Okay, we have like 4 seconds to kill, or 15 seconds to kill. Come on, get it dead. All right, good job.
Sorry, Phalona. You were a sacrifice.
I guess so. Me and Zappy.
That's okay.
Oh, I stood with you too.
I wondered why an angel popped out of that.
This thing showed 4 Drape of the Hatchers. I'm like, that's off the last boss.
All right, before we do loot on this is we need to be grouped up for this trash. This is one of the hardest parts of the entire instance, believe it or not. So as a group, move to the next pack of trash.
So many essences being made.
Only 1 piece of loot.
Mostly new people got the loot off that boss.
Think there's enough traps out there?
Well, that one on the left has 3 forms of CC on it.
If you have any way to dispel, and you are not a healer, do not dispel, do not remove magical effects from you, yourself.
Somebody just got wrecked.
The dread, when it is removed, does massive damage. The healers need to control when it goes off. So it might be tempting, but don't do it. Don't dispel yourself.
Do what I want.
Fuck you, Fright.
I do what I want.
When my dread got dispelled, it killed me.
That was,
So
I think,
it
like,
was good.
I think like 2 to 3 went off at once.
Why are feral druids so high maintenance?
Zach,
Because we're
you
cats.
wanna weigh in on this?
What's up?
You gotta ask the question, dude.
What was the question?
Res the dead before we move on.
Why are
Question
feral
was, why
druids
is
so
Ben
high maintenance?
Dude. If she was like any other melee when we were doing arenas, it didn't go splat. God damn. So hard to heal.
Tivia,
Or
come back.
people would focus hunted instead of her.
That's always great. I'm just like watching them chase hunted around.
Given Amber has bear form, that's always good.
Is that what she wrestles you with?
That's my kink.
See, now it's a.
What I just heard you say was you were into bears.
That's what I heard too.
You guys do know that I'm male, right? I am a man. No, I'm kidding.
But isn't a
That
Nubo
explains why you
female?
can't. Never mind.
He's going to the Halloween store. She's gonna find her a Yeti onesie. I swear.
She would.
She's wearing one.
I already have. Maybe I should go
she's
put on
getting
my
one in real
fucking
life.
dragon onesie or my little unicorn onesie that I have.
Hey, if, I'm not gonna lie. If I could find a onesie for my big ass, I'd wear one too.
Gabe, you just shut the hell up.
Gabe, they're not actually that hard to find.
You wait. When I
Walmart
find one,
has
I'm
them.
gonna wear it for D&D.
You can get them. You can order them online.
What's really hard to find is a onesie that has the feet still, that isn't for like infants.
Just Google fursuit and that'd be perfect.
I want the onesie with the feet.
Panda.
I got that My Hero Academia.
What the hell kind
onesie.
of guild is this? Jesus.
This is the best guild.
That's
Go
nice for me.
first.
Talking
yeah.
about furries and shit. What the?
Oh, what?
There are 5
Where's
dreads
the
that go out.
flare at?
There are 5 dreads that go out. You cannot afford
Man, speaking of
mass
furry,
dispel them.
what's up with all the chicks with all this armpit hair lately?
What the fuck?
Don't feel like
Yeah,
fucking
that's
shaving.
This one chick, she was walking by me and she looked like she had bush
Should be
just under her arms.
DPSing skull only. If you died, I guess release.
So who mass dispelled this time?
I don't know.
That would have been Teddy.
It was me. I misclicked Earth or my fucking Trevor totem.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Jake.
As you say, like, I'm pretty sure, like, at least 3 went off at once.
No, it went down and then the dread immediately, and I didn't have a chance to turn to just. I'm sorry.
I
That's
thought
it.
it
I'm
was
switching my
like,
insurance to Geico.
He can't even get his bullshit excuse out. He's like,
Fucking State Farm. God
I thought
damn
might
it.
have been Holy whispering deadly, be like, watch
Oh my god.
Oh, why?
Now, if the dreads don't get dispelled, they do have armor on them.
Release if you died.
That's what got me killed the first second time.
Oh wait, you die coming back?
Yes.
I got back
No,
and
like, there's like no
died.
range on that.
Oh.
You kill guy? What the
Please-
fuck?
Please kill
Oh,
Skull.
man.
Well, we lost like
on it.
5. We lost like
know.
5 people right from the beginning of the poll.
Casted dread very
Rip
quickly.
me.
This
Well,
is
at
gonna be
least
a
we
lot.
got the other two to 75.
I'm just create a path and block
I
the road.
was so close.
Damn, man.
Good
just
shit.
gonna
This
stay
is why
right here.
when we have CCs, people shouldn't walk up to them and start like humping their.
Nothing was CC'd there, was there?
I don't think you
There's
can
nothing
CC.
that's CC'd there. That's Tremor Totem dismissing everybody's fear at once.
I thought we had one of
All
those
those-
little dudes had little spikes.
You can't CC those ones.
All of them are immune.
Yeah, we just gotta get to the boss and then we can have like repair mounts.
Can we like death skip this?
Dispel the fears.
Death skip.
No, the door's closed.
I'm down.
We can death skip to this point, but we can't death skip after this point.
Got your invis pots ready.
So anyway, once we get to this boss, we'll put an attempt in just to see. Like maybe we'll one shot it. I don't know. The damage requirement is very high for this fight, so we may not be able to bring some of the people who are a little under geared for this fight. We'll see.
Okay, I'm just surprised my mage stayed in the raid this long.
Yeah, you should go get your warlock. Honestly.
Nice job sitting yourself, idiot.
No, I'm legitimately surprised that I was still in the raid post fish.
Oh my god.
This
dude.
story.
But if you notice, he's been really quiet this whole time.
Kill Skull.
What am I going to brag about? I am at the bottom of the DPS.
No. Just like so you can keep him in here longer.
There will be a long explanation of the boss fight, so pop your cooldowns. It will be up in time to pull the boss.
No, I've been telling Hunted, like, hey, as soon as you think I need to be on the lock, tell me to go to the lock. I've been telling him that the whole raid.
Please dispel, so that I don't die on this thing.
Alright, it's dead.
No, I only said that because I got feared on top of somebody else's puddle.
I don't know, this is ridiculous.
I'm afraid to use my cooldown because it dispels everything.
You can dispel now.
Well, I mean, I kind of want to use it when we need it, which is in the middle of the dis.
Here, I'll have your dispel. Here, I'll Tremor Totem right now. Ready?
There's gonna
There
be
you
a
go.
freak dread that goes out. Listen, guys, you heal Guy, he don't die. So let's just keep up the philosophy.
But I know who wrote the Blizzard tooltip. Keep your health above 0 while reducing the enemies to 0. And
There.
you'll win. It works every time.
Who's my first portal group?
It's usually Raikou, Anubra, and Teddy.
I create 2 clones of myself.
If there's a class that actually benefits from it more than Shaman, I'd suggest you send them like Agdane or something else. Because most of my stuff is instant cast anyways, so I don't actually benefit much from it.
I'm just sending the people who have done it.
You get a higher GCD.
And your dots tick faster.
So first group is who? What's portal number?
It's always been Raikou first.
1,
Sorry.
Raikou 1, Anubra 2, Teddy 3.
Fees down.
Okay. And second group?
Is always Vin 1, Deadly 2, Hyper 3.
Hyper 3.
That's what we're going with.
Didn't you sit hyper and took it yourself?
I'm gonna start going over there anyway, just in case he misses it.
Well, sometimes
If I
Dickhead
could please
shoots
get
him on the
an
other
invite
s-
to the raid.
He puts the circles on the other side
You're
of
in
where
the
I am.
raid.
I'm gonna just hug his nuts.
We get a lock portal.
It'd be kind of hard to DPS the boss from Borellis.
It's possible.
So here's the rundown of the fight. Okay. Basically, if you don't have an assignment, all that you need to know is during the first portion of the fight, you are going to be DPSing the boss. You're going to switch and kill the summoners whenever they spawn. I'll call that. Okay. Periodically throughout the fight, a tentacle is going to spawn from a random place in the room. I will try to call the raid marker that it spawns from. I'll put the raid markers down in a second. Sometimes it will spawn slightly, between 2 of them, and I'll try to call it. When it spawns, it thumps the middle of the room all the way across the platform. So if it spawns on X here, it's going to go to moon all the way across. If you're hit by it, it knocks you up into the air. It does quite a bit of damage. If you're close to the edge when you get hit, or just get unlucky, thank you, Quazzle, it will knock you into the abyss that's going to spawn on the outside of the room. If that happens, you die. We can't res you. So all that you are primarily focused on as you do this fight is not getting hit by the tentacle. That is your number one concern at all times. Now, I will call out whenever it spawns, or someone else will call out whenever it spawns, and then that you should immediately look to see where it's spawning from, even though that's going to attempt to be called as well, so that way you don't get hit by it. That's pretty much the gist of phase 1 and 2 of the fight. Phase 3 of the fight starts. We are going to get these summoner ads that spawn again, but this time they're immune to damage. In order to kill them, we have to run to these little portals that spawn right next to them. You get an extra action button. You click the extra action button. It takes you down to a quote-unquote shadow realm where you are then able to damage the ads. When we are done damaging the ads, there is another portal that you go to, which is going to be around Skull. That portal you want to move to, and you want to use a separate extra action button that will appear to leave. That needs to all happen. If it doesn't happen, you'll probably die down there. You get a stacking debuff that while you're down there, it does damage. I don't believe that I really missed anything. That's pretty much the gist of the fight. The boss is going to get a shield on him during that right after those ads die, or right after that ad phase is supposed to be dealt with. The only way to deal with it is you have to break that shield. You have to DPS him. So it's a big damage check. And we have a bunch of people who are going to be getting haste buffed, in order to help break that shield. We use heroism early on in phase 2. I'll call for it. So save your big, like if you have 3-minute cooldowns, save those, because we'll be using them not at the start, but pretty soon in. And that's pretty much it. Once we get to the final phase, it's rinse and repeat of that. Who's got first to spell?
Holly.
Holly.
Number 2.
Stripers.
And 3.
I got it.
And 4.
Happy.
All right. And if we get a 5th, Hammy. Yeah?
Should I commit suicide?
I already dealt with that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the healers were doing that while you were talking about some nonsense about boss mechanics.
So that's pretty much it. I mean, it's a big numbers. This is a big numbers fight. Buff.
I got like
Oh,
half a minute
Cauldron.
before I can swap essences.
Why?
Well, we popped him on the...
Because I was stupid and accidentally hit the button while trying to open my character sheet to swap essences.
Let's get
Am I dropping a call?
Yeah, Cauldron.
Cauldron going down.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. There, that's all you get out of me.
Happy birthday to
Mr. President. Oh, wrong.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Shut whoever the fuck that is. Kill yourself.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy
birthday to you.
GM.
Okay, Stimpy.
I think everyone's ready. Let's move up. So for all of you guys who have done the fight before, I'm kind of relying on you here.
Fuck!
We're pulling. Let's go.
All yours, Kaisel.
Stack up around the boss.
Yeah, we're loosely stacking around square, which is my square, not the world marker. This is important because if you get feared and you need to get dispelled, if you make it to the edge, you'll die. So you want to be close to the boss. How many came, by the way? Just
3.
Yeah, okay, fantastic. See why having more people is good. Alright, we're on the summoners, ranged. Melee, stay on the boss.
Tentacle.
It is on circle-ish area. So pay attention, you don't want to get hit by.
In the butt.
Finish these last summoners. Alright, we're in phase 2. Alright, get ready. We're going to use Hero. Hero now. Tentacle is spawning.
Face the
Spawning
boss.
right behind us. Right behind us. Get to the sides of the boss.
Remember, the portals go in front of the boss.
I mean, I'm assuming the portal groups know what they're doing. So.
No, I was just grinding the tanks.
Get in them. No one be inside those orange circles, please, except for the people who are assigned to do it.
Oh, I got feared in the middle.
Use a lock rock if you get low.
Tentacle.
Okay, we're getting to the next eruption. Is it tentacle spawn?
Circle.
Yeah, tentacle spawning on right behind the boss.
No!
Oh, sorry. You didn't get over here quick enough.
Going for it. Oh, almost made it.
Do we miss the...
Yeah, they were... The boss didn't get turned in time,
in the void.
unfortunately.
Almost timed it perfectly.
It's alright, we did it with 6 stacks, that's normal.
I'm not worried about the stacks, I'm worried about the deaths.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, DPS that know what they're doing. Let's get ready to go down here. I'll call out where the... Of course, I get feared. I need...
You're welcome.
Yeah, but... Can't go down.
Tentacle by boss.
Diamond area.
It's on star. It's on star.
Star, yeah. Yeah, he's in it, he's in it. Come on, get these summoners dead. Let's go. And then let's get out of here. Alright, group up for this. We need to AoE these down. Group up, group up. And watch your feet. Don't stand in those purple runes.
Tentacle right on
Tentacles
boss.
right behind the boss. Be beside him.
Focus boss.
He's got this shield up. We gotta get this shield down. AoE a little bit. If you get the ads on you, run to the tank. Oh, okay. Stack up. Battle res Mori, quick. We're not going down to kill these summoners. Staying up. DPS the boss. Stack up. Oh, we got an Unleashed Nightmare. That's the first time we've ever gotten one of those.
Yeah, I've never seen a pester gut.
Tentacle on square.
Eight more seconds.
AoE. AoE.
Tank down.
AoE. Kill the... It's a wipe. Wipe it.
Anybody
Run into the black.
Hi.
God.
What's wrong?
He was asking if somebody was streaming.
Yeah, my stream's usually running.
Yep. That's on Facebook, isn't it?
Don't take it, Zappy. Just do a mass res once we're
Afterwards,
all there.
okay.
Mass res coming, don't release. And what do? I release? Duh.
So Mash Res is not incoming?
No, it's still
It
doing
is.
it. It's doing it now.
Damn.
I put a B res on Zappy to mass, and then I release.
Bravo, strippers.
Don't be res. Click.
Uh huh.
Like it summoned you right outside the room.
Well,
when
up
you
the hill.
respawn.
So what was it that spawn that we normally don't get?
One of the things I didn't go over because I don't know, it just
I'm gonna grab the
is
priest.
whenever the little ads spawn, you're gonna want to if they're attacking you, you're gonna want to go stack with the group so that way they can be AoE down and the tanks can pull threat off of you. So if
You get a
those little
summon.
ads, yeah, we got you. If those little ads aren't killed fast enough, which I believe is 60 seconds, if they're not killed within 60 seconds, they mutate into one of those big ads, which does a shitload of damage to the tank.
I didn't know that I was being attacked by one of that little ads.
We need to stack better in phase 3 and 4. The only times that we should not be stacked is the only times that we should not be stacked is when range DPS whenever DPS are killing the summoners in phase 4. After that, when we come out, we stack. Like, that's it. And whenever you get the debuff that drops the void zones on the ground, you just need to run out of the group and the group adjusts a little bit so that way they're not standing on the one that kind of drops early from that. It was a good first attempt, though. So, I mean, like I said, we've got quite a few new people. So,
You don't have, though, hunted?
It's the hardest boss in here. Yeah, you, because you left.
I've been missing y'all faces, though.
Mage buff.
Thinking about trying Demon Hunter.
Wait, isn't that what you were playing when you left?
Hell yeah.
Oh, so you mean coming back to your Demon Hunter?
Hell yeah.
So, rebuff intellect, rebuff attack power, and rebuff stamina, please.
Can't do it until after I get my kitchen done, though.
That's a long process.
All right, everyone's ready. Let's go.
Started yesterday. I should be done by Thursday. Counters, cabinets, sink. Counter
Stack up.
I'm praying for y'all. You got this, you tryhards.
What's up, Ray?
How's it going, buddy?
Oh, it's going.
You concentrate. Listen to Raid Leader.
Alright, battle summoners. Tentacle is spawning. It's between star and circle, right on top of the boss. Last summoner, get it killed. Hero. Tentacle is spawning. It's behind that like triangle moonish area. I think it's gonna hit the boss. I can't tell.
No.
We're forget.
We're good. No, Anabara, run away. Which gate are you, Anabara? I can't hear you. Okay, I'm in it.
I can make it. I can make it.
He's like, don't take my spot, please.
Did you make it? Okay. Anabara, your mic's cutting out, by the way. I can't barely hear you.
So we're taking the second one on the next one, right?
No, nothing changes. Everything happened fine.
Okay.
Starting to worry me. Tentacle. It is spawning at Moon. After this tentacle, group back up.
Try for it.
Use personal cooldowns here. Personal cooldowns here.
It's alright. It's
Outside
alright.
again?
Okay. Keep going. We didn't have any deaths. We're fine.
It would have been a short one anyway.
Yeah. We didn't have any deaths, so we're good. Group up. AoE these ads.
I like how Hunted acts all surprised when shit happens. That's weird.
Alright guys, go kill these summoners. Tentacle. It is spawning at right behind the boss. At square. It's at moon. Moon, sorry. Come on guys, get the summoners dead. Let's go. All DPS should be down here.
Can we get mage buff for Filioina, please?
Now get out of here. Take tons of damage while you're down there.
Tentacle?
Tentacle at diamond. It's at diamond. The group should be safe.
No. Thank you.
It should.
Looks like the group was to the side of the boss.
Pulse.
Break this shield and okay, good job. Stack up. AoE, we're not going down to kill any more summoners. We're just burning the boss here. I'm gonna go down just to tell you where the eruption is, Quaisel. Tentacle at star, or never mind, it's not star. It's at diamond.
It's on the boss.
It's at X, Quaisel. Tentacle spawning. It's at skull. Good work.
Hyper fuck killed me with Starfall. Fuck you, Hyper.
Ooh. Starfall, I don't use Starfall.
I was gonna say, why is he casting Starfall?
Some boomkin put a Starfall on the boss in the Delirium realm. That's just a dick move.
Well, if you got hit by Moonfire or Sunfire, it causes little stars.
No, I mean the reticle of Starfall was around the boss. Trust me, I've had to learn how to watch out for that.
What does it do if Starfall gets cast on the boss? In the delay?
Minimal damage.
You do nothing.
You do.
The Starfall does no damage.
I don't even have it on my bar, so it wasn't me.
I have it for. It was probably me. I ain't gonna lie.
It couldn't have been me.
There you go.
Hey Vin.
Yeah.
Can you put the weak aura in Discord?
Oh, fuck you people. I'm kidding.
Damn.
You already get that warrior level yet?
Who?
You.
Hell no.
Yeah, relive classic.
Deadly no.
That's interesting. RC Loot Council auto passed on Zakul's portal key for me. Oh, because it's intellect. Never mind.
Because it's garbage.
Yeah.
You're garbage.
Oh,
If you need the pet, there's 4 of them. So go ahead and roll.
I'm just playing Zach.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
Fuck.
Damn, Zach, you just gonna sit there and take it?
That's good. He likes to shit talk. I have to scroll down for like 10 seconds to see him on the DPS meter.
There you
This
go.
motherfucker said 10.
There you go.
Hey, I was told I have to DPS better than the tanks. Alright, I'm still doing it.
Okay,
Set
so
the bar
somebody
low.
killed me, Orga, then.
No.
I'm kidding.
What class is he?
Hunter.
What? What are you, autistic? How come you're so far down the pole?
If you were autistic, wouldn't you probably be good?
I heard artistic out of that.
Woo!
Hunted.
Yeah.
I can't find it
guessed
on
that
Wago.
I
Can't
am
you just
wildly
link it
on the
from
spectrum.
I did.
Yeah,
I
you
just I linked it into raid chat.
There's a feast.
So if any of you use weak auras, please get that weak aura and use it. Otherwise, if you understand the mechanics, which I'm not gonna bother going over all of them. There's like 15 of the different possible combinations that you can have. If you have the weak aura, it will help you to understand what exactly that you need to be doing during that phase, because it will mark and do stuff that will assist with that. Okay, I'm gonna go over the basic mechanics of how we kill the fight though, and then I'll put the markers down in a second. Whenever you hear me say drain middle or charge middle, that means that you're going to run over here and you're going to stand inside this middle circle. If you haven't done this fight before, you're going to take no more than 5 stacks of the debuff that it assigns you. During phase 1, there'll be 2 adds. We DPS them down equally. They have to die around the same time. There's lightning orbs that spawn in the room. You need to avoid them. If you get targeted with a spear, you do not want to run LOS like. So let's say that Striper's here with this triangle is the boss, and I get targeted with a spear. I don't want to run behind this pillar. I don't want to LOS Stripers while she's gonna throw the spear at me. What you want to do is run out of the group kind of and position yourself to where the spear will travel through you and hit this glass dome. You do not want the spear to travel through you and hit a wall, or to hit a wall before it gets to you. The glass dome does not count as a wall. If it does lots of raid damage, and we could probably heal through it, but I just want you to know how that works. We DPS them down at the same time. In phase 1, a giant brute ad will spawn, and he needs to be stunned and killed before he reaches one of these 3 circles on the outside of the room. If he reaches them, he does a smash move, which decharges some of them, and we have to charge him back up. We don't want to have to worry about that, so kill him before he gets there.
Do not stun him. Somebody does that.
Yeah, he can only be stunned one time, and it's assigned who's going to do it. So
His name is Chad.
don't use any CCs on him. Vin will stun him, and then after that, do whatever you want to it. Doesn't matter. That's pretty much all of phase 1. I can't think of anything else. There after phase 1, we're going to get an intermission fight. Yeah, I'd bring you back in. Yeah, it's fine. We're going to get an intermission. The intermission is the hard part of the fight. We get 2 of them. This is where the markers that are around the room come into play. Can we get a summon stone down and get Rada back in here? During the intermission, you'll be assigned a certain responsibility. You have to do whatever that responsibility is. Remember, if you get marked with a square, that means that you can kind of float to spots that may need help, so pay attention to that. I'm really relying on the people who have done the fight before, because we have quite a few new people and maybe people who haven't done these mechanics before. So do your job. If you know how to do your job, you should do it. Nothing can save you if you fail these mechanics in this phase. You get a stacking debuff for every second that you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, and enough stacks of them, the healers will not be able to keep you alive and you'll die. Bubble won't save you. Ice block won't save you. Cloak of Shadows won't save you. Nothing will save you. You'll die.
You forgot to throw turtle won't save you in there for the autistic guy.
Okay.
Rada, choose a summon.
In phase 2, after that intermission is over, ads will spawn. I'll call all that stuff out. We blow those ads up whenever they reach the center of the room here. They need to be killed very quickly. The boss is going to be tanked where I'm jumping at right now. This is pretty much where the boss will be tanked. Whenever I call for it, we're going to charge the middle, because that's where she's going to be. We are going to kill the Myrmidon, and then we are going to, we use heroism there, right? Isn't that right?
After the
That's the second
metal
intermission,
beast.
right? Okay. But that's the second intermission, right? Yeah. I'm getting ahead of myself. We DPS Ashara down to a certain percentage. I call out some stuff like LOS her. LOS, you can use the console to LOS. She's going to do an arcane explosion. You run over here where I'm standing right now. You won't get hit by it. You can also hide behind any of the pillars in the room. You won't get hit by it. Remember where I said she was going to be getting tanked. If you get targeted with an ability, I forget what it's called. It puts a big ring around your feet. You're going to want to run over here to Skull. It's going to be assigned Dispeller. You need to be LOS of the raid to get Dispelled. That's very important. If you get Dispelled, everyone who's LOS of you takes a big chunk of damage. So he really only wants... really only want the person who's doing the Dispel to take the damage. That's pretty much it. We're DPSing her, we're executing these mechanics. Like, they're simple. I'm going to call them out as LOS, kill ads, yada yada. Second transition phase, same as the first. You do what it tells you to do. And then whenever we get to the final phase, this is where the fun starts. So we're fine to, pretty much range is going to be where I'm standing right now during phase 2 and phase 3 when we're DPSing Ashara. But there's going to be a point in phase 4 where I'm going to call for everyone to move from this spot right here. So maximize your damage until that point. Nether portals are going to spawn, which put these big void zones on the ground. We want those to be as far away from that console there as possible, so that way I can use the console, and they're not spawned on top of it. So whenever I call for that, do that. Run away from this spot. You kind of want to just be spread out loosely around this center ring here. No one should be near the console. I-beams are going to come in the final phase. They're these big red lines on the floor. Pretty easy. Don't stand in them. They'll kill you. They one-shot you. And there's going to be a lot of stuff being called out, but most of it is trivial for most of you. All that you need to do is DPS the boss and LOS the boss whenever I call that she's going to explode. And if you get targeted with the thing that needs to be dispelled, I forget the name of it, run to Skull.
I think it's
there is
arcane
one more mechanic.
detonation.
Is it?
I think that's what it's called.
There is one more thing I need to go over. There's a mechanic in the fight that happens called Beckon. If you get beckoned during the phase where Ashara is out, you need to run as far away from Ashara as you can. If you reach her, she will MC you, and we have to DPS you to break the MC. If you get it in phase 1, you need to get as far away from the spot that I'm about to be right now. Square, where I'm at right now, this is where you get brought to if you get beckoned in phase 1. If you reach this spot, you'll be MC'd. We have to DPS you. You don't want that to happen to you, okay?
Hey, Haunted, I'm still in kindergarten and I eat crayons. Can you put the shapes on the floor so I know where to stand?
I'm putting them down now.
We eat glue around here.
Yeah.
Oh, he sniffs that.
Bjorgen, the important question is, do you know your shapes and primary colors?
That is the truth.
I'm colorblind.
What goes over here? Is it
Green.
triangle or?
It's
Okay.
green. If you get solo soak, your goal is to go to triangle or star.
Wait,
Yeah,
who's colorblind?
The solo soaks have priority over star and triangle, and the orbs that spawn in this this phase that I'm talking about, in the intermission phases, they may not spawn directly on top of these markers, but they're going to spawn in close proximity. So if you have a solo soak, which is one of the things that you can get, the orbs that are in the triangle and star area, they're designated for you. We'll only ever get a maximum of 2 solo soaks. We may only ever get 1. We may get none. So if we have 2 and you see a guy already standing here and he's like, yeah, I'm cool, I don't need anybody, I'm a solo soak, don't go stand next to him. Go to the other one that's over here near star. Okay?
WoW has colorblind settings now.
There's going to be a lot of people that are calling stuff out, like, I need so-and-so to stand with me, I need so-and-so to stand with me. Just try to ignore that stuff and do what you're supposed to do. Unless you're a square and know what they're saying that you need to do. Alright, we're going to ready check this. It's getting late. Buff int.
Buff your mom.
Alright, here we go. I'm starting it. Let's do this.
Just do it.
Bottom of the DPS, and he's not flasked.
Oh fuck, I forgot to change my talents. Oh well! I'm sure we'll wipe once.
Avoid those lightning orbs. Charge spear. Yep, thank you. Alright, Chad spawning in 5. Get ready to switch and kill Chad. Do not stun him. Blow him up. Watch out for those lightning orbs.
Says
Alright,
hunted
good
as
work.
he gets hit by one.
Good work.
Back in.
Athanel's a little way ahead.
Did someone get target? Yeah, break this person who got beckoned here. These are not the orbs I was talking about. Any ranged can stand in these. Just make sure that we are standing in them. They will detonate if you don't.
Guys,
Should we
get
put
off of
Jesus, stop on Cyrus.
Put damage on Athanel, guys. Watch out for the orbs. Watch out for the orbs.
Athanel.
Chad is gonna spawn in 5. Get ready to switch and kill him. Then get ready to do your thing here.
Alright, switch back.
On Chad now.
Switch back.
Chad, Chad!
Chad.
Oh
Fright,
dear.
you're gonna Fright, run out. You yeah.
Oh shit!
Kill Cyranus.
Let's hear
And
it.
then get to her. Where are you going? Alright, get to her.
Everybody to X.
I have to stay in stack. I need a friend. Oh no, never mind.
Need somebody in triangle.
I don't need a friend.
Somebody in these orbs. Blues, we have any extra blues to get out here and soak this? Okay, yeah, we got it.
Run by the console needs. Okay.
We're good. It doesn't look like we have a ton of failures. We're good.
Is that somebody's add-on?
Lost G-Troll.
Stay out of the middle.
At this point, you no longer want to stand on any of the runes, so don't stand on them. So I call for it.
The one by the console is half dead.
Okay, yeah, let's get some. Did he slam it?
I
I'm gonna
don't know.
charge this.
No.
I think so I'm not quite sure what happened.
Charge the one by the console, guys, and also drain middle. All right, little ads are spawning, so get ready. Let's blow these up. Break Striper's MC as well, please. Whenever we AOE this. AOE, let's
Yeah,
go.
because I'm picking on Holly and rooting everyone. Thank
Good
you.
job. Good AOE. All right, drain middle now.
Warcraft and Nubra.
I got the boss.
Drain middle, guys. Come on, drain middle. You can take debuffs. All right, don't mess with middle anymore. We're good.
Wrong side.
Get ready. She's gonna blow up. LOS. 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 LOS.
Saw it.
Battle Res Agdane after the next transition.
I'll get you now. Don't take it yet.
Yeah, don't take it until after the next intermission.
Yep,
If
I got rooted by a druid while I was standing on the middle rune.
Sorry.
Those stupid druids.
Get ready that if you can take stacks, we need to drain middle. We need switch and kill this big ad that just spawned, and if you can take stacks, drain middle, please.
You can go up to 5.
Kill this ad. We're getting ready to deal with the second intermission, and then we're in the final phase of the fight.
Kryzel, if you'll get
I need a
Ishara,
friend.
I'll get the Myrmidon.
Alright.
Get the Myrmidon.
I got him.
No, he.
I taunted him.
I zigged and didn't zag.
Drain middle, right now.
Back in.
A lot of people can drain.
Drain it. It's supercharged. Do not hero. We're gonna wait for this explosion. LOS.
Taunt.
Don't do anything to the middle, please. That's not the one we need to worry about.
I got a.
Angel, Riku.
Go to skull.
Come on, guys. Let's stomp. If you can take stacks now, drain middle. Backing on Anabar.
Then Teddy and Tivia.
Drain that middle. Let's go.
That didn't happen.
Transition. Push her out of it. Alright. Get ready to move away from the console. Maximize your damage here for a minute. Go ahead and move away from it. Nether portal in 5. Move away from the console. No one should be near it.
Overload's up.
Get away from the console if you're near it, please. Okay, good. Alright, I'm getting ready to use the console. Let's get holy mans and hammies here. Here we go. 2. And...
DPS your heart out, Gabe.
Yep.
I beams. Don't stand in those.
Middle
Don't stand in
definitely needs
those.
some green. Never mind.
I beam. Last one. Alright, good, good. We're good right now. Keep this up.
Ashara is empowered.
That's because the blue rune got fully charged. Keep going. We're fine. We're fine. Tanks can roll some cooldowns. We're gonna get a nether portal soon. Oh, it already happened. Okay.
Dead.
I'm getting ready to use the console. Here we go. Any cooldowns that we have left? 1,
Alright, drain middle, drain middle.
2. Last one. Shouldn't get another one. If you can take stacks, drain middle. I beams. I beams.
Big heals on Zach.
Last one. And drain middle. Drain middle, drain middle.
We have a res if you want to use it.
Use it on me, I guess.
Yep.
Good. Hyper.
Come on. Burn the boss.
It's like 5 people up.
Hyper has to res me, yeah.
Not P died.
Okay.
Grab Pressa surged.
It's
I don't
okay.
think we killed those ads. I think they all charged the middle.
They did. We didn't kill them fast enough. I think you're right. I think because they disappeared, I just thought that they died, but in reality they didn't. We were playing from behind the down in the count the whole phase. That's more draining than we've ever had to do. It's alright. It was first attempt with like 5 new people, so we're good.
Alright, fixing my fucking talents.
Yeah, you're gonna want to take the neck trait if you have it. The essence of the focusing iris. It's very good for this fight.
Also known as Mean Beam.
Yeah, I only saw like 3 meme beams going to the middle of
I
that pack.
I think we had an unfortunate druid too.
That's true.
That was horrible.
Get away from beacons so that way we don't have to deal with MCs.
I was on the other side of the room.
And you still got to her?
Yeah.
Well, if you walk through people while you're being beckoned, they give you a movement speed increase.
I did not know that.
Me neither.
It only happens in the later phases of the fight, but yeah.
Sorry, you got no more feasts.
There's food in the guild bank, individual food. People.
The WA part? it's a lot of explaining. Basically, you get a specific job that's assigned to you that you have to go and do. And we have orbs in the room at the same time that need to be soaked. If one of them isn't soaked, it will blow up for however much health it has whenever the time runs out, and it does raid-wide damage. If it's not soaked at all, it basically kills us.
Well, it's random what you get.
Yeah, it's random what you get. and you just have to do whatever it tells you to do. If you have the weak aura that was posted, it should help you by telling you, oh, you're solo, or oh, go to the outside of the room and run, or go to the outside of the room and stand by yourself, or if group up and soak, or group up, whatever. Like, it will tell you that on your screen. And like, for example, if you have solo, if it says be solo and soak, it'll put a big star on your screen. And if a second person gets it, it'll put a big triangle on theirs.
You get multiple things. So it could say something. Yeah, 3 is kind of odd. But it should say something like stay and soak. Or run and soak.
The challenge of the fight.
Yeah. So. It's the hardest part of the fight is the intermissions. Ultimately, ultimately you've got to do, there's 2 or 3 little debuffs that you'll get that will tell you what to do if the weak aura isn't working out. You can see the you can kind of see what you're supposed to do. Like if you have a purple, like 2 purple rings around your character, you're supposed to stack with other people that you can see the purple rings on. If you've got gray around you, you're supposed to be away from people. If you have gray with eyeballs above you, you're supposed to run in a tight little circle to avoid the explosions.
Teddy?
Mage buff.
So there are visual cues to it.
Zappy.
Yeah, I'm here.
Holly, there is a stay and soak,
sorry.
but what it's saying is like
thought
you're
it
like a stay, but you don't really have to do anything. Because I had one that said stay and soak. I had the stay ring, but I didn't have to like soak with anybody, actually. It was just like a stay put.
Stripers, are you good?
Yeah.
I feel like we're missing some buffs.
Mage buff, please.
Mage buff.
I don't give buffs, I just root.
Alright, I'm starting the fight. Everyone's ready.
Are you rooting for us?
I was.
Here we go.
He rooted beer.
4, 3, 2, 1.
At least I'm not a priest who feared everybody, you know. Could have been worse.
Was that a jab at Ramirez?
I'm not pointing any fingers.
Watch the lightning.
Everything's a jab at me.
By the way, you'll notice Rim, I don't know what else to call you, Rim Kelly, I think?
You can call me Rim, it's fine.
You're pretty much going to get targeted every time.
Chad.
Chad's up, sorry, I didn't call it. Get on him. Get on him, get on him, get on him. Oh, good stun. Okay, we're good.
Y'all raid with R. Kelly? Damn.
Backing on G-Tone. Runaway G-Tone. I think you're going to get hit. Yep. Break her out. Watch lightning orbs. Again, anyone can soak these. This is no big deal. A little damage. Damage is split very well right now. We're good.
I think something drains these during this phase. I don't know what it is.
Spear. Get a little bit more damage on Cyranus. We're gonna get Chad in 2 seconds. Get ready, Vin. Off of it, Athanel completely off. Do not use your focusing iris on this Chad.
Oh no.
What?
What are you doing on this side?
Try and pull him back around.
Kill Cyranus and get stacked.
Thank goodness she's dead.
I died.
Stack on X. I saw that.
I had taken 5 stacks.
Oh yeah, what'd you get beckoned by?
Okay, console one's good. There's one right there. I'm coming.
Somebody get that.
I think I'm gonna get stacks though. Yeah, I'm not. Somebody needs to get in that one. There's one not being soaked at all right now. 2 squares. Alright, whatever. We're good.
Do you want me to take the res, Hunted?
Yes. Yes, yes.
Yeah, you're fucking up my stream.
45 stack fails, but no deaths. That's good. Good healing.
Yeah, I'm getting that
it's
stay in
back
stack
incoming.
shit.
Beck incoming. Get away from her. Don't get MC'd.
It's also 45 over 25 people.
It's true. Alright. Get ready to blow these ads up. We're using the neck on these. This is what we spec'd it for. Here we go. Blow them up now. Drain middle.
Angel, Silly.
Arcane burst. Get over there and get
I'll
dispelled.
dispel mine when I get out. Hiding.
Good job. You can get out of the middle now. Okay, she's gonna blow up soon, so be ready to deal with that. Here it comes in 5. Get ready to LOS. Anytime. There it is. Raikou?
I left out too soon, apparently.
I like how he questions when you die, but not when I die.
I don't die a lot.
This is
Well,
one
there's
have
no
to be
question.
charged.
Console's pretty low.
You can take stacks. Oh shit, God, it is. Okay. If you can take stacks, charge the console right now before we switch here.
Transition.
Get to X. Get to X. Get to X.
Looking for Myrmidon.
Please get him as soon as possible.
There he is.
Right next to the boss.
Got it.
Alright. Good job. Heal through this.
It told me to stay in stack,
Back
but it
in.
still gave me stack.
Back in
I got it.
target. Run away.
The Myrmidon.
You need to get a battle res on hyper.
This Myrmidon's going down slow.
I'm not
Let's
worried.
kill him, guys. Come on. She's gonna detonate soon. After the detonation, if you can take stacks, drain the middle. There's a detonation. LOS. LOS. LOS.
There's a shit ton of people that can take stack.
Take stacks. Drain middle now. Alright, get out of there. You don't want to charge that one. Get out, get out. Alright. Fuck her up here. Let's go.
Damn.
Mayorga and Felonia. Go get it. Go get it. Okay.
I got a shot.
Alright. Get ready. We are going to move away from the console soon. Maximize your damage for now. Heroism should be fading. I think it just... Okay, move away, move away, move away. No one should be near the console at all. Okay, portal's up. Move out of it. Okay, I'm getting ready to use the console. Let's get 2 cooldowns here. Holy Man and Felonia, I guess. Here we 2. Last one. Good job. Alright, we're good right here. Keep it up.
Stacks to middle.
If you can take stacks after,
Beam,
these
beam.
I-beams, take stacks if you can. I-beams. Out of that, out of that, out of that. Fuck, we can't drain middle now. It's swapped. Just keep going. Keep attacking the boss. Do not charge that one. We're fine. If we get the blue one again, we want to drain it. Alright, here we go. I'm getting ready to use the console. Big heals on me. I need a out external if I can get one. Here we go. 1. 2. Last
Goodbye.
one. Last one, guys. Burn the boss.
Tyvia, that buff. Just
Drain
cast
middle.
your little heart out.
Drain middle. I-beams. Last set. Last set of I-beams. 2%. Come on. Alright, good
job.
work.
Ooh, where'd she disappear to this time?
Yeah, she's just right where she died.
Oh, okay.
Nice work, everyone.
Still.
Alright, there's the dead people so they can loot the.
Shit. I hit to close a window, and
Did
I
you
lost
want
my
to keep
little.
that?
Give me just 1 second.
Okay.
I just wanted to make
Still
sure.
worked. We brought
Nope.
like 5 new people, still killed it. Next week we'll have a couple of additional new people that weren't in here for this kill, at least one for sure.
Hunted, that is up for trade.
But now that everyone knows the fight, I mean, all the fights now, everything should get a lot easier. This is good. We recruited quite a few people over the last couple of weeks. Great job.
Good. Keep tuning them up. I'll be gone for 2 weeks. Zach will have to be your backup console person.
I mean, how the fuck are we supposed to get arena points?
Feral.
Zach can go feral.
What'd you say, Hunted?
How are we supposed to get arena points?
I know. You could use
I don't know if
Raikou.
that font-
He's desperate.
I don't know if that font is better than the companion.
Hey, I got a question for hunters. Can we use the Font of Power and the Razor Coral at the same time because they're both listed as best in slot?
Yes,
Yes.
you can use them at the same time, but it's tricky as fuck.
There's a 30-second internal cooldown on use trinkets.
Yeah.
It's on activated items in general, so like the staff and stuff. From
Okay. Well, I
Yeah.
didn't roll best in slot on it because I have
I already
another trinket that's like in the top 5.
Well, I already told you that if it or the coral dropped, you were going to get it because you've been passed over for it. So do you want it?
Well, I mean, I got the coral.
Well, honestly, it's between you and Angel. And
Well, I already got the coral. It dropped for me a couple weeks ago, so.
Let him have.
Okay. You sure?
So I mean, Yeah, I mean, let him have it. I don't really.
No, he said to let you have it.
Oh god. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. Sorry.
All I put is like I can
Just take it,
take
don't make
it,
it hard.
but I would have to rearrange my hotbars in order to be able to use it.
Oh,
Hot
wow.
bars.
Poor baby.
Give it to him.
Do you want the?
God, give
Do
it
you
to
want the
Angel,
font? Do you want?
Jesus.
Do you want the font or not? If not, it's going to Angel.
No, I don't really want it.
All right.
I don't want this 30% damage increase because
I know.
I have to put an extra button on my fucking.
Shit, it's my second missing slot, so.
Then I think Angel left the raid. I can't award it to him, so find him and trade it to him, please.
Hunt him down.
He's gonna log off.
If he refuses it, I guess you can give it to me.
You lost it. It's going to Hitler now.
Fine, I'll take it. Be that way.
Jesus Christ.
If you need a pet, roll.
I don't think it's ever been this hard to give somebody a piece of fucking gear.
I know. I'd have been all on that shit real quick.
Maybe it's just because everybody like wants to look out for their other guildie and say, you know what, I don't really need it as much as he may need it. So give it to
You
him.
know what my least favorite thing? My least favorite thing about the Font of Power is how fucking clunky it is. I hate using it on my Demon Hunter. Fucking hate it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I hate it. I never remember to use it again, and it doesn't flow at all to use it again.
Yeah, I hate having 2 active trinkets. It's like...
So
Yeah.
I have to channel it before the fight.
You channel it at about 5 seconds, assuming you have no other pre-pull stuff to do.
Okay.
And then you want to try and line up your second activation with a cooldown. So even though it's a 2-minute cooldown, like if you're only gonna get your 3-minute cooldown afterwards, you wanna hold it and line it up with your cooldowns if you.
Well, I'm a hunter. I have like 5 buttons and 3 of them are cooldowns. So.
Well, your 3-minute cooldown then, if you have
Oh,
one.
okay. Yeah, I have one.
It's
If
funny
you're
with
going
the.
to get an extra activation out of it, out of the trinket, like if it's a 4-minute fight, then yeah, then you want to not hold it. You just have to keep that in mind.
It's really amusing using Fonta Power on a shaman because it's like 8 seconds before you start the pull, you have to use Storm.
Fucking
Then you have to
Stormkeeper,
yeah.
Trinket, and yeah.
Yeah, it's 8 seconds before the pull. You have to use Stormkeeper. 7 seconds before the pull, you have to use Totem Mastery. 6 seconds left, you have to start channeling the font. Then you have to potion. Then you have to lava burst.
Get angry about it.
It's like
punching the fucking.
Keep slapping.
Yeah, I always forget about Totem Mastery for some reason.
There's always so much more you gotta do.
Totem Mastery should just be like a passive. Why is it even a fucking...
I don't know why it's meant.
Why do we even press the button? There's no point. It just lasts forever.
Damn. Everybody already logged out?
I'm still here.
I'm still here.
Doing,
I mean, I haven't logged out yet.
About to.
But I mean,
Quaizel, thanks for tanking tonight. And
Merry birthday!
Happy birthday, dude. Thanks for showing up because we were in a weird spot without you, man. Happy birthday. Thanks for coming.
Thanks, and no problem.
I should be around tomorrow night. It depends on when folks
Are we
get out of
planning anything for tomorrow? Like, is the thing happening?
I already said one suggestion.
I'm actually I mean, probably not. Probably not.
Mythic Plus it is again.
Aw, I was gonna try to get my priest some more healing.
Well, I'm down for that for Mythic Pluses.
Honestly, I want to
I just
get
heard Zach Shrink in Fear.
20 people in the guild, so that way next week. Vin won't be here, but we
You can
should
do
be
it
able to
without me.
Without a DPS. Yeah, we should be able to do it without a DPS. It's not a good idea to have tried to do it without one of our tanks. So now that Maury's going to be here next week, hopefully McBurton will be here. Let's try to, if we have 20 next week, we're going to try to do Mythic. We're going to try to do the first boss on Mythic. That's the
Where
plan.
is Meg Burton anyway?
Being a
We've
bitch.
been saying that. I know we've been
Destiny
saying
2
that
came
for
out.
weeks. We've been saying it for weeks. But we've had people miss, so it can't be helped.
Mm-hmm.
On that note, I've heard if you can get the first boss down, you can probably get the second and third.
Yeah, that's
Heard they're
that's
easier
true.
than the first boss.
They are. The first boss is a big numbers check. That's why like tons of guilds were over healing the fight because it requires a shitload of healing and damage.
We'll
Which
get
is why I was
the
trying to get my priest geared so I could come on my priest for that first boss.
Didn't Method have like 3 healers for Jara and Method?
two.
2. Wow.
They had 2 with 2 boomkins.
Though with Resto Affinity, so they were kind of cheating it.
Interesting.
Same thing with the Mythic Plus people running 4 DPS. They run 2
Alright.
boomkins with Resto Affinity.
Yeah, druids are so good, honestly. Like, they can just bust out like anything they want, really, especially in PvP.
Hybrid class.
That's like I wanted to play druid, but it's just honestly, it just seems kind of hard to like have all of those
Well,
things
you
in the
need
back of
like
your head.
27 extra bag slots
Rotation.
How
all the time.